And 3, 2, 1, 0, -1. It's taken a while, and we're back on. Hi, everyone. Welcome
Hi.
to D&D Tonight. My name is Bradley. I want to go ahead and thank our sponsors, Corporate Streams, for placing us onto the internet. And I would also like to thank Cantrip Mats for the use of not one, but two of their fabulous maps in our game today. Probably ones that if you've been watching the show for a while, you've seen before, but that's all good. They're awesome all the same. With us, we have the Firebird cast. If you have not seen the previous episode, please watch that one at the very least, because it's going to be the one that makes a lot more sense in the context of today's game. That said, please welcome back our fabulous players. We have Mike playing Lawrence Axelrod. Tell me a little bit about Lawrence.
Lawrence Axelrod is a grizzled old vet from the wars of old. He was hoping that he could sit down and retire finally, but looks like he's being pulled into a fight that's worthwhile once again. Let's see what he gets into.
And we also have Mr. Dino joining us with Kiro Bowstrider.
Yeah. He's a wood elf ranger. He not great with people. A little quiet, but he can hunt pretty well, and he likes nature and stuff.
Also, super happy to have you back, my dude.
Yeah. Happy to be back.
Mm.
Sorry I missed last time.
Yeah.
You guys didn't die. Well, I mean, clearly you
We
didn't.
missed you.
We missed you.
And we also have rejoining us once again, Allison playing Iolwyn Brookhaven.
Hello. Iolwyn is a half-elf druid. Circle of the land, specifically coast, so lots of, waterbending vibes. I can't talk today, so this is going to go great.
You're doing amazing.
Last, certainly not least, though, we have Liv playing Nalri Viomaga.
Yup. Hey, y'all. My name's Liv. I play Nari Viomaga. She's not nearly as chipper as I am, so this is the last you're going to get of this attitude. But she is a barbarian storm herald, so she is also on those specifically sea, so she's on that kind of oceanic vibe too. And I guess we get to kind of get into her past a little bit today. That'll be fun. She knows how to hold a grudge. That's the least you should know.
And we're rejoining right after a couple weeks ago. The group had assisted the nymphs in reclaiming one of their own. They retrieved them from a very strange prison with the assistance of an enigmatic warlock figure by the name of the Lock. And unfortunately, also assisting them was Hobby Lipschitz, a Rakshasa from the past of both Nalrin and Iowin. Over the course of the adventure, Hobby was killed, but this just meant that he got placed back into the realm of whichever infernal realm he's from, only to be reincarnated back on Earth when he is able to. When they returned to the Shadowfell, where the Lock has his residence at a lovely noble estate called the Lamppost, it was then described by him that there was a way to sidestep the killing of Hobby. Rather than go to hell to kill him, the party could bring hell to them and then pull him through the other side and end him once and for all. And so we pick up our journey after very shortly picking up Kiro from the town of Spite and joining him. Kiro, just to give you kind of an idea of what is beholding you as you walk out of a portal with your friends, you see a large, dark, dreary landscape. The ground is a tortured, burnt black earth with gray overtones as wind howls and ghostly figures appear and dissipate. You always feel as though you're being watched, and the sky is a perpetual dark storm overhead, save for the light of a very lavishly decorated mansion, although it looks as though the environment itself has begun to creep onto the walls and the seams of this massive house and begin to spread its influence even further in. Up the staircase and in through a small little entryway, you guys can see this place has been retrofitted with all sorts of things, with tubing and other such accoutrement specific for forging that has taken up what once was a dining room. There, you see the Lock, a half-elven gentleman with very pale skin, almost to a grayish tint, with sclera that is black and irises that are a very eerie glowing white. He smiles as you guys walk into the lamppost and says, all right, now that we have our last member here, is there anything anyone would like to get done before we begin the process here?
I think there's no time like the present.
I agree, which is why Nalri, you and Mr. Axelrod will be staying in here while Islwyn and you are going to assist Moradin in the back.
Yeah, sure.
Sounds like a plan.
The dwarven figure that stands next to him, heavily bearded with it tied in the back very neatly, has a very large coat for... not coat, I'm thinking of apron, that's it. A large blacksmith's apron and a very strange and clearly magical hammer sits at his side. He says, I'm happy to help the help. There's much to be done here. Come on, follow me. He leads both Islwyn and Kiro into a huge forge. We'll get to them in just a second. Nalri, Lawrence, the two of you are in this lavishly decorated entryway, and several different couches are kind of set up for you guys to take seats or not, as the lock decides to relieve himself and sit down and very far back into the seat. He addresses you, Nalri, and says, do you have an inkling about what's going to happen here?
Well, I mean, I have a plan. That's to finally get rid of this bastard, but otherwise we'll see.
That's not a plan. That's a goal.
Well, whatever we need to do. The whole planar magic bullshit, that's not my thing. I don't get it. But if you say that we can do it, fine, whatever.
Look, I get it. All this kind of hocus pocus nonsense has never been my forte. I've always found it easier to just sidestep things. But
Don't
you didn't
do hocus pocus bullshit.
Irrelevant. The point is that I'm trying to tell you that you need to understand a little bit about what's going to happen so that, we do this the right way.
Yeah, sure, fine.
We're going to be having you attuned to a small little device that's going to instill everything that you've ever dealt with. You're going to be face to face with everything that has ever tormented you. Any particular thing that you consider embarrassing or even shameful. Whatever that form manifest is, you don't need to deal with all of them. There will two that will probably manifest to you, and I would say deal with those, and you'll have a little bit more control in this landscape. You'll be able to kind of set your battlefield up right. Take care of the immediate threats that you're dealing with, and then you can pull Hobby through with something that Moradin's going to be cooking up. While you're in there, you won't be able to rage.
I fucking forgot about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Nari hadn't sat down. She was kind of like leaning up against the wall, prostrating, if you will. And I think no, I mean, yeah, I don't even think you have to know her that well to see that really bothers her.
Reason being is because all that's going to be tied to the world that you're in. It's actually the more you rage, the more you'll just push energy back into this little hellscape you're designing. So you can get angry, but you're not going to be able to tap into that special something that makes you a special something. At least not right away. I don't know what everything's going to look like once you get up in there. It might be a different story. But the reason that you're here, Lawrence, is because you're a fighter. And you've fought in wars before with other people. So the idea is that the two of you are going to have to attack as a unit. No, don't try to go in guns blazing. What's a gun? Don't try to go in axes swinging.
I mean, guns.
Yeah, but they're like super rare. It would not be the colloquialism that's used during this time period.
And also they don't blaze. It's very much like okay, let me sit here for 15 minutes undercover while I reload.
Hey, with your guns, okay.
Yeah.
Missed.
Oh.
You don't want to go in just axes swinging. Be smart about how you fight. Try to defer to any experience this guy has swinging sword.
I mean, I've swung a
Hammer.
sword. They're not my favorite. I'm more of an axe kind of girl, but fine.
That's fine. Look, do you know what? How do I say this delicately? How do I get her to? He looks over at you, Lawrence. He's like, how do I say something that's rage-inducing without actually, causing her to flip out?
Tell her. No, she'd still kill me. I'm pretty sure. I can't think of anything that wouldn't result in my death here.
Yeah, there's
Dude.
not.
Look, do you know what your damage is?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah,
Do
what's
you
your
know
damage?
your own
Sorry, I'm not here.
If Alan was here, she'd be like, okay, well, let's make some tea. Let's sit down. Let's unpack everything. I've been waiting to talk to Nari about this for years. Nari kind of presses her tongue to her cheek. Shrugs, just no, nothing.
All right. Well, whether that's true or not is going to be a whole different factor once you actually are in there. Just keep in mind this, okay? Not every fight is going to be able. If consider the way that you deal with a problem. Most of the time, I'm guessing it's with violence. I think that we're very similar that way. Not every solution is going to be one that you can just stave off and completely kill. Although I'm pretty sure that you're going to come up with some things that are adverse to you in there. It won't be the primary way to solve everything. Just keep an open mind while you're dealing with this. If you couldn't solve it on your own, you're going to need the rest of your people to help you solve it with you. And it froze. Anyway, we go back into the forge area with Ilwyn and Kiro. The dwarf is kind of moving about. He has this large bag of what looks like bones that are just kind of sitting to the side of this bubbling black liquid. He looks over to you, Kiro. He says, have you any kind of experience in a forge or crafting of any sort?
I mean, I once made a flower crown, but I don't think that's used as a forge.
No, certainly not. We're doing something a little bit more complex here.
Okay.
Do you know what these are? And he picks up the bones.
Bones?
Yeah, there's clearly you are observant. He passes it over to you, Ilwyn. What can you remark upon this? He hands you what looks like a broken femur.
Can I make a medicine check?
Absolutely.
Would medicine or nature or arcana? What makes more sense?
I'll give you medicine on this one. You're examining a
Okay.
medicinal thing.
That is going to be a 25.
25.
17
Start
plus 8.
strong.
On the outset, it looks like bones. Upon closer inspection, these bones don't have similar properties. First and foremost, the texture of them is a lot stranger than what you would typically expect. While smooth, they are exuding their own internal heat. The material that it's made out of also doesn't look to be calcified, but rather a kind of metal or divinely inspired magic kind of radiates from this. You get the sense these are the bones of a dead god.
These aren't from a person. I mean, they're from a person, but not a.
No, you are correct. We are going to be dealing with the remains of a divinity, and that requires respect. We need to be careful in how we do what we are about to do. Divines, once they ascend to godhood, are able to create their own planes of existence, a capsule in the realm between realms that allow them to shape reality as they see fit. Your friend Nalri is no such god. So we are going to be borrowing elements in order to create a very specific type of demiplane. Hobby, the Rakshasa. He requires to be killed in a form of a hell, a personal hell. To give the elements of that, we must create the elements of a demiplane, but we must instill it with certain elements. This here, and he goes over to the black liquid. He says, is infernal ichor. They're not infernal. He says abyssal ichor. It is made from the desecrated remains of a demon. When they die, their material form turns into this substance. We harvest this substance and boil it to a specific temperature. Kiro, your job is going to be in specifically making sure that the bellows are at a consistent heat. You will work this as we go ahead and add in the remains of the divine. Hello, welcome back. Don't worry.
I kicked everybody. I figured it out. Kicked everybody out.
Cool. You became your own host and then kicked us out?
No. I mean the rest of my family.
Off of the
Got it.
internet.
Oh, you just like cut the modem already.
Yeah.
Excellent. Welcome back. Don't worry, we completely pivoted from that into the forge.
Unfortunately, this happens to me so often. I know to have the game or the actual thing pulled up so I can watch while I reset my computer.
Excellent.
Professional.
He then turns over to you, Alb, and he says, now, your task is going to be a little bit tougher. To instill the element, we need to also cool it to a specific degree to make sure that we can get something manageable out of this. If everything melts together too quickly, then the fragments of the divine's bones are going to be spread out too thin. It's not going to create enough purchase for us to be able to make what we need to. How then do we quickly cool such a thing? Do you imagine?
Magic.
Precisely. Do you have anything that assists with such a thing?
I know you're good with water. Maybe.
Yeah. Would water affect it? I could. Sorry, I'm looking through my spells right now.
It's all
because
good.
I don't want to do the wrong thing with her.
No worries. That's all good. She's like,
Wow, one of my cantrips isn't on here at all. I'm sorry.
you're all good. It's the control water one, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, shape water.
Yeah. Shape water would
Or no, you're right. I can control water though.
yeah. Consider. When you have an idea, present it forth. The idea is that we need to make a sphere, a side with no edges. We have a cast for it, but in order to make sure that we're able to bring the temperature down enough for it to solidify, we need a way of at least cooling it down. We have such water that you can push it into, but it is going to be, by the intrinsic property of the abyssal ichor, it's going to be unstable. It will carry heat in some areas and not in others. It will be on you to be able to shape water in a way that you can cover every necessary area, but not the entire area.
I can do that. Yeah.
Then I will do the rest of the work. When I say now, you're going to move the water from this basin here, and it goes over to a small little oak barrel. You will move the water over over this material, and you will effectively be making a. Sorry, the words actually escaping me. I'm trying to think of the thing. The mold. There it is. You're essentially going to make a hydro mold for it. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and add these elements in. I need Mr. Kiro to go ahead and perform a sleight of hand check. This is for making sure you can consistently pump these bellows to continue to make the heat consistent.
Okay. Ooh, not bad at all. 22.
22. With a 22, you are able to keep a steady beat, almost kind of listening to the beat inside of your ears as the heat becomes more and more. You begin to monitor your own pulse and kind of go just off of every heartbeat. As you are pumping the heat, you can kind of see like the bubbling ichor begin to get warmer and warmer. He then takes this bag of bones and slowly like enters them in, like muttering something as he does so. And you can see like small little blue symbols kind of emerge from his mouth as he speaks them. As he adds them in, he goes ahead and he takes a very large, looks like almost spoon, but it's the size of like an oar, and begins to kind of like move it around. You can kind of see the bones cracking, popping, and eventually melting into this area, giving it kind of this strange reddish glow to the entire thing. He looks over at you, when he says, "Prepare yourself." And he goes ahead, he like dips a very large portion of it. He says, "Now, create the cask."
Alan uses shape water, which is a cantrip that was not on my feet. Sorry, but
no
we
worries,
talked
you're
about this before.
Mhm.
And she raises the water into a small sphere in the air and prepare it as a mold.
Alrighty. Make an Arcana check. You're basically looking for the spots on this thing that are exuding more heat and require further like concentration of the water in one area than another.
That is 19.
19. As you're able to shape around this, you're able to cover pockets of air that begin to get trapped within and are able to be filled in. And eventually you get an orb that steams away the rest of the water. As it finally falls down onto the ground, Moradin goes over and picks up a pair of tongs and picks it up and places it onto a small little rack. He says, he begins to kind of like inspect the orb itself. He says, "By nature, it is going to be imperfect, but this will at least make your path a little easier. I believe we have successfully forged. I hope this works." He goes ahead and he brings, he continues to carry the orb with tongs and walks back into the main entryway. Nalri and Lawrence, you guys see Moradin carrying this small little sphere that looks like it has this almost a black storm inside of it with red lightning that kind of flashes every once in a while. He brings it forth before the lock, and the half elf just kind of smiles and says, "All right, now you got to attune to it."
Nari kind of eyes it, but gingerly takes it into her hands. And kind of like looks at Alwyn like, "Oh, what?" and then closes her eyes and tries to attune to it.
Okay. It takes a little bit, but as you're holding it in the hand, like the lock goes ahead and moves over and he says, "Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let me take a look." And he like places his hands around yours, just holding the orb, and he kind of like squeezes it, and you can begin to kind of feel like this kind of burning sensation in your hand, not enough to actually cause any damage, but as you kind of open it up your hand again, you can see that half of it is submerged into your palm.
Oh.
He's like, "Sorry, it needs a little bit more of a personal touch. You just let that bad boy soak up all the bad dreams and we'll be ready to go in a bit."
Cool.
Now, who's the magic person here? Not you. Not you. Yeah, you've got all sorts of... You have the look. He goes ahead and he goes over to a small little shelf that contains a few different scrolls. He's like, that one. Here we go. This is going to be for when you're ready. And he hands it over to you. That's a spell scroll that is Arcane Gate. When the time comes, that's how you pull Hobby into your demiplane. And that's pretty much where you're going to just take him down. This is for once you get past all the other stuff. I've told Nalri what you guys should be expecting, but apparently she doesn't even know what she's expecting in there. So
I ain't scared of shit. That's why.
Well, then it should be pretty easy, and you should just be able to open that bad boy up. Just don't try to take on any more than you can chew. Everything's going to fight you guys. It's designed to hate you specifically, Nalri.
Sounds like a good time.
It's going to be something interesting. Also, try not to dwell on your own stuff. Residual issues can manifest themselves. So if there's anything that you haven't really dealt with, I would suggest not dwelling on it while you're in there. So if someone didn't get enough attention from mom or dad or saw some terrible shit way back when, try to think about it something else.
Is he saying this to all of us or specifically Nalri?
Yeah.
All of you.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
Literally, I'm like sitting here like, fuck.
I thought it was only going to be her demons, not ours.
It'll be mostly hers, and if we can help it, you guys won't have to deal with any of the shit that you've got hiding in your closets.
All right.
I don't think I have a closet.
Oh, good. And he kind of like hits the underside of Nalri's, the back part of her hand, and the orb kind of pops out. He's like, there we go. That bad boy should be just about done. This is now a helisphere. You can go ahead and use this to bring everyone within your own demiplane. It's almost functional to Mordenkainen's magnificent mansion, except that it's everything the opposite of that. Instead of having a place of safety and having servants that listen to you within there, it is a place of torment, and everything in there will try to kill you. But this is your plane, and it's kind of soaked up with everything that you've got.
Nari looks at Alan and is like, you could have made mansions this whole time.
No, I don't. I do nature stuff. Sorry.
It's fine. You're fine. She like pats her on the head. All right, let's get this fucking over with.
Alrighty. Would you like to activate the? Would you like to activate the sphere?
Yeah. Nari
All
like
right.
cracks her knuckles. I can't, but she does. And
Wait. How are we gonna get Hobby there? I mean, I know I have this if I hold up the scroll, but don't we have to find him?
Nope. That's the beauty of it. Hobby's not on this plane. The arcane gate is going to be a spell that you can try to cast while you're in there. And while you're in there, you can pull Hobby to you.
it's like a summoning thing.
Precisely. But this is, this is more something that I would task to a wizard more than a druid. But hey, I mean, you're smart, capable.
Nari like gets in his face and just, she can do anything.
All right. Then we
Fuck a
shouldn't have.
wizard.
Then
Do
we
you have
shouldn't have
anything
a
that'll
problem.
help me? I mean, if this is
You know what I do actually? Here. And he like puts his hand on your shoulder. He says, "You can do this."
Hey, that's pretty good.
Right? I mean it. You really
that's not what I meant, but that's fine. Yeah.
Nari goes on the other side and like with a shaky hand and not looking Alan in the eye at all is like, yup. Mm-hmm.
Moradin comes over. She says she was able to assist with the creation of the sphere. She has the arcane means, and goes ahead and he traces a sigil in the air, and it flies over and embeds itself onto the wrist of Alwyn. When the time comes to cast that spell, it will at least grant you the boon of the god of craft.
Yeah.
I appreciate your assistance. All of you are going to be you're going to be in for the fight of your lives. I wish you luck on your endeavor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure. The lock kind of rolls his eyes. He's like, I mean, you kind of upstaged me there, but alrighty. So, me and the dwarf here are going to go ahead and take a few good steps back so that when you guys all get sucked in, we don't get pulled in with you.
Scared.
Oh, yeah. No, you're a scary lady. I don't know what the shit's going on with you in there, but I don't want to deal with that. I pick my battles, and I'm picking this battle to not be a part of.
She just kind of like puffs up at being called scary, but steps back.
Look, I got you halfway there. Kill the son of a bitch for me.
Yeah, I'll do your work for you for sure.
See, she gets it. We this is why we need more like her. She understands. Moradin calmly does not say anything and tries. You can see like the straining on his face for him not to react to how pompous this guy is.
Fair. Everybody ready?
no.
Yeah, no, but I don't really think that's going to change. So
Well, it's not going to get any less scary just standing here.
That's true. I mean, it's just me. and then just like turns around and starts looking at the orb. And I guess we go.
Alrighty.
Let's go to hell.
Yeah, my personal hell. Woo.
The
I thought I'd go to well, I kind of thought I'd go to hell, but I never really thought I'd.
You didn't think you would be going to this hell.
Yeah, thought not before I died at least. But
That's fair.
the wisps of black smoke that begin to kind of encircle everyone in the room begin to form almost a vortex as you feel yourselves not pulled but sinking down, almost falling, as you can see like the strands of this kind of storm that you're falling through. And it is a perpetual storm that you guys move through with lightning that lights up in a crimson blinding energy that moves through you. You can smell the ozone on the air as you fall until you finally land on a beach. You can feel sand beneath your heels as you look around, and you can kind of see yourself in the middle of what looks to be like a forest in a kind of tropical area. Nalri, you recognize this as kind of what your setup was similar in the caravan. It's a little bit more foresty there. And a very large obelisk stands in the center of the four of you.
This is not as scary as I was expecting it to be.
Hurry, keep it up. This is a good hell. I like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was when I was working for Hobby and we were going around in his little caravan, he would make rooms for us. So this was my room.
Ah, nice room.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and have. I'd like to bring like a representation to you guys, so let's do it. Here we screen share. Press this.
Yeah.
Share. Ta-da! And there you guys are. Ooh.
Ooh.
Exciting. Okay.
Go ahead and move us here.
Hey, wait
There
a
we go.
minute. Something's afoot.
So obelisk is there, and everyone can make what's everyone's passive perception?
Ooh.
18 for Kiro.
18 for Arwen.
Okay.
18 for me.
11.
Okay.
11.
11. Nalri, you're the only one that does not notice the hissing. As these strange serpentine creatures begin to kind of move through the forest. One of them actually moves up, and I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Get started.
Let's get into it right off the bat.
Woohoo! Let's go.
Girl.
Boy, wait and see. I'm gonna send it now in chat.
Do.
I just also want to remind everybody that I roll with advantage for it.
That's fair.
Okay.
We're starting off great.
Starting off so good.
Okay. So, I have everyone in the chat here. Let's see what the initiatives were. Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm at least going before Lawrence because my dex modifier is 3.
There we go.
Iowin will go first, followed swiftly by Mr. Kiro,
Oh,
the Scaly Boys.
I don't like these. I don't like it already.
wait, they rolled lower than me?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Rolled a 10,
Ah.
which is tantalizingly close to what you guys
Ouch.
had.
Could have
So,
all slipped by him real quick.
and then it's
Got
kind
a
of,
6 and a 4.
wow. And you have an advantage. Well, it's in your own personal hell, so that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Lawrence will go after the bad guys, and then Nalri will go after Lawrence.
Especially a person as like competitive as Nalri being so low to basically being last. Like that's
Get out of your element. It is what it is.
Alrighty, Iowin, you are the first to go. You see this kind of brown scaled creature with a long serpentine tongue and two pronounced almost bottom teeth jutting out from almost in front of their eyes. You can kind of see it like sniffing low to the ground. It's this huge creature that looks like it's like more on its hands and legs, but it does kind of stand up on two as it approaches Lawrence. What would you like to do?
I am going to turn around and look at it, and I'm actually going to pull up my longbow,
Okay.
and I will shoot at it. Sorry,
Okay.
I like had my spells up, and I was like, if I only see the one right now, then
Yeah, I gotcha. Go for it.
that is a nat 20.
Okay.
I will
Off
hold it
to
up for proof.
Wow, that's a pretty die too.
Alrighty.
Sorry, I was like, oh, it kind of spun. It was beautiful.
Like a like a Beyblade.
I have a +7 to hit too, but not that I need it. So that is going to be 1d8. I rolled a 1. So it's going to be
plus
4 damage.
4 damage total. Is that
Yeah.
after it's doubled?
Yeah, because it's going to be 2 plus 2.
Hey, I
Yeah.
mean, the arrow sinks into the side of this thing as it kind of gets pronounced. It kind of shudders at it and kind of looks over at you with further interest now. Bonus action movement.
I'm just going to yell to get all of their attention.
Alrighty. Then next up we have Mr. Kiro.
Do I notice all of them or just that one?
Just that one for right now.
Cool. Well, then I'll take out my +2 longbow and. Do I have a clear shot from there? Do I need to move?
I'd say you
I can move over a
wanna
little bit.
Yeah, right there, and you'd have line of sight. You can get up on that rock.
Wonderful. I'll hop up and I'll fire once with my +2 longbow.
Cool.
Oh God. 29 to hit.
29 hits.
Jesus!
And the damage?
Damn.
Wait, is that math right? Yes, it is. Sorry.
I like how I started thinking like.
10 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and then.
There.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. The arrow goes ahead and strikes directly into the neck of this creature, and it begins to like kind of. But it seems resilient. Looks like it's still coming.
I will fire another one.
Go for it.
Oh, that was a low roll, but we'll see. I rolled 2, but I have a +13, so 15.
That'll hit.
Yes.
Just barely.
Thank God. This is 13 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Still
that's-
alive.
I will use my Colossus Slayer once per turn. When you hit a creature that has underneath maximum HP, you do an extra D8 damage.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that extra D8 of damage.
Extra 7 points of
Ooh.
damage.
Excellent job. Still alive.
Damn.
Well, I mean, he hit it in the neck, so I'm going to go ahead and give that to you. Any movement, any bonus action?
I will just hide behind the pillar since
Okay.
I don't see anybody else. And I'll actually use my bonus action to hide and use vanish.
Oh, wait. What?
So I have a feature that says for vanish, you can use the hide action as a bonus action on your turn. Also, you can't be tracked by non-magical means unless you choose to leave a trail.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Cool.
Yeah.
26.
I'm sorry, 26?
Yes.
Oh, well, fuck me. Okay.
Yay!
The lizard boy is going to go ahead and strike at Lawrence now. He's going to go ahead and make 3 attacks. Let's go ahead and do 1 with its bite, 2 with its claws. So let's have the claws be the non-gray. Okay. These were terrible rolls. That's a 10, a 6, and an 8.
Swing and misses.
Alrighty. As it basically frenzies, it tries to rush at you, swiping, biting, trying to find any purchase, but it just scrapes against the mail and against your weaponry as it fails to gain any kind of damage on you. At the same time, a lightning bolt causes this one to appear. It just strikes into the ground, causing some glass to just form underneath its scaly feet.
Ooh,
Shit.
Awesome.
cool.
So next up we have Lawrence.
Well, far be it from me to do anything but attack this guy 3 times. YT1 here.
Okay.
So first attack is 13.
13 will not hit.
All right. Second attack is 16.
That will hit.
That is 12 damage.
12 damage will slay the Yuan T creature.
Oh,
So-
I've never gotten this far before my third attack. Okay. Can I kind of reassess and relocate at this point, or?
Absolutely. You can continue to attack, and you can break up your movement and attack.
All right. Well, if I'm guessing the first one I'd see while looking around would probably be YT2, so I'm gonna mosey on down by him and swing for the fences once more.
Sounds like a duo moving the universe.
Oh, that's a nat 1.
Oh.
Cool. You do not hit.
Ouch. That's all. That's all I got. I'm a fighter. So.
Cool. Bonus action or movement?
Nope.
Alrighty. Nalri, you're up.
Yeah. Nari grabs the hilt of her glaive and kind of like tightens for a bit, but then remembers I can't do that. So she is going to move within 10 feet of YT2 and YT5.
Okay.
Yes.
YT5 is not there yet. Just
Oh,
Adam set
never
up there.
mind. Then I guess I'll move 10 feet within YT2. And I just-
Go ahead and give that to you. Yeah, that's within
okay.
10.
Cool. And then I'm going to attack with my glaive.
Okay. Go ahead and swipe.
I don't use it very often, so I was like, where's my D10? It's gonna be a 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Yes. Okay, awesome. And then that's going to be 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'll do I had 2 attacks, so I'll do another one.
Cool.
That is going to be an 18 to hit, and that's going to be 7 points of damage.
Alrighty. Coming out strong. Both swipes with the glaive are able to scrape off a few scales, and you actually see them kind of scatter in the crimson lightning through the air. Lawrence, you can kind of hear like the actual breaking of this thing's armor, natural armor, as it scatters around on the sand around you. Bonus action.
I can't.
Look, man, you don't have to listen to the lock. You can just do whatever you'd like.
No, not yet. If I'm going to go buck wild, I'll do it later.
Okay. Then we go back to the top of the round with Islwyn.
That's the only one I see.
That's the only one you see.
Okay, then I am going to stay back and I'll move over so I can get a clear shot, and I'm gonna shoot at that one with my bow as well.
Okay, you have line of sight. You got everything you need.
All right. You're not gonna believe me.
Is it another
We
one?
believe you what you say. We believe. If you say you did an at 20, I believe.
Hey, go ahead and do it.
I'm wasting all my good rolls now. I'm really nervous.
Do not give
Okay.
agency to the dodecahedron.
Okay. So sorry, I can't. And I rolled a 1 again, so it's going to be 4 damage again.
Cool.
I mean, you're balancing. You know what I mean? You're balancing right now. Like things are gonna be okay.
Alrighty. The arrow does hit, make a good purchase onto its skin, but does not seem to pierce through. It only hits into a wound that Nalri already opened. Still, damage is damage. Bonus action, movement.
Nope.
Okay, then we go to Kiro.
Well, I guess I'll turn around and fire at the only other one we see.
Sounds good. Go ahead and fire.
I'm gonna use. Oh, we'll see if it hits. 21.
21.
Nice.
It does hit. Damage.
I'm gonna do the extra D8 for Colossus Slayer also on top of it, so it'll be 9 points of piercing plus another 1 from the Colossus Slayer,
Okay, so that'll
10
be a 10 total. Great.
and then I'll fire another one if it's not dead.
Go for it.
Sweet.
Still alive.
24 to hit.
Does hit. Damage.
Shoot. Come on. 14. I'm sorry. 10 points. Not 14. 10.
10 points damage. You got it. Both arrows like sticking in, starting to resemble a pincushion after all the damage it's been taking. Still not down yet, though. And next, we're going to go ahead and have this guy do the same thing that we did last turn. Hopefully, we're able to actually. You know what?
Oh, can I move behind the pillar?
Oh fuck! All right, fine.
Sorry.
That's all good.
Just-
I was going to go for you too. Do you want to? Are you using your bonus action to hide once more?
Yeah, might as well, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Might
Shit.
as well.
Go for it.
Not as good for this one. 17.
17. Okay. Then we go back to this bad boy over here. He's going to go ahead and try to strike at. He's the closest target, and he's real dumb. Yeah, let's hit Lawrence. Alrighty. 7 and 15 for the claw attacks, and a 16 for the bite.
Nope.
Nope to all.
Yeah, AC 21, baby.
This is some bullshit.
What?
I'm a level 14 fighter. What do you This isn't my barbarian. I'm not fighting in the nude, my dude.
I'm
Like,
gonna go ahead and
I just looked at my AC and I was like, ooh.
Dude, and you had armor too that you could have. Oops.
I can't. But I'm not. I don't.
But you can't
Not-
rage anyway.
not in heavy armor.
But I'm not.
But you can't rage anyways.
Yep.
Ah!
Sorry, we never thought of that.
Look, she could rage. She could do it. We'll just see what happens.
And give you what you want? Absolutely not.
Hero, from being so close to the obelisk, you could see the entire thing light up in this kind of crimson shimmer as it quickly, from the base of it, goes up to the peak, and the bolt of lightning creates another UNT brood guard right behind you.
Shit.
Yep. Now we go on to the next turn, which is going to be Lawrence.
oh, I see something standing in front of me that's attacking me. So I attack it.
Okay.
Up for 3 times. Let's see how this goes. The first one. Oh, is going to hit. That's a 28 to hit. 13 damage.
Alrighty. 13 damage.
Still standing?
Nope, that one's dead.
Oh, okay, I thought so. Well, at this point, I like to take a cursory glance, look around, and try to see what I can see who's closest. Probably YT4, if that's visible.
Nope,
Or is
not visible
YT5
yet.
visible yet?
Neither of them are. Only the number 3 is.
Well, I'm going to get at least as close as I can to him. I got 25 feet of movement, so.
That'll be 15 right there. That'll be 5. Yeah, you can get up to there.
All right, cool. Well, let's start swinging. Or
Okay.
have it be damned. Nat 20.
Okay, this is gonna be.
Yeah.
So, is it I roll the damage die twice or double what the damage die is?
No, you double
what-
what the damage die is.
Okay, well then that is 18 damage.
18
Woo!
damage. All right, way to go.
And if he's still standing, I'd like to go again.
Sorry, I'm doing what 18 damage is minus what this guy has. Got it. Go for it.
That is 21 to hit.
Hits damage.
16 damage.
Okay. Holy shit. Alrighty. After 2 massive swipes, and this is with an axe, if I'm not mistaken.
Warhammer.
Warhammer. You hit its shin in, and then you use the rest of your momentum coming on the back way to scrape into its face, where you see a bunch of its teeth just spit out into the sand.
Ooh, they make good jewelry.
Nice.
Alrighty. And then we go, that's action, that's bonus action, or that's action, that's movement. Nothing? Got it. Nalri, you're up.
I know that there's these little guys in the corner, but like, are there actually any more that are on the field?
Just Y23 is visible. I put these here just so that I could have like spawn points for them.
Yeah. No, I for some reason I thought he was dead already. Okay, never mind. I'm going to move myself into a position where I have like a clear line of sight
Mhm.
on UNT3, and I'm gonna throw a javelin.
Sounds good.
Just a normal javelin.
Alrighty.
Yep.
There's Leo.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Leo, hi baby girl, miss you. It's not one.
Cool. Does go ahead and roll damage.
7 points of damage. I have a clear shot though.
Yes, you do. Right into Islewin. Roll the natural 1, kid. I'm sorry.
Is indeed your hell.
I can take it. It's fine. I may be a druid, but I have over 100 hit points finally.
I'm so proud of you. Welcome to the club. Yeah, so 7 hit points to
No.
my baby girl. And then I'm gonna try again, like, Actually, she doesn't even acknowledge it. She just like pulls out another javelin and just keeps going.
Yeah.
And that's going to be 23 to hit.
Okay.
And another 7 points of damage.
Alrighty. Not dead, but definitely hurt. This thing is taking a thrashing from you and Lawrence, and it already does not look super great. The first javelin thrown pretty much was on its arc over there, but the wind is starting to blow and carried it into Islewin instead. Adjusting, you're able to shish kebab this thing's through the leg. Still standing, though, just barely.
Yeah.
Bonus action?
Nope.
Okay. Next up, we've got Islewin once more.
Do I have to pull it out as my bonus action, or will it just like, whatever? I can leave it for now.
I'll pull it out in a second.
Fine.
Yeah. It would not be. I'd say it's a bonus action to take it out.
I'm not going to do that right now then.
Alrighty.
I'm going to run up to number 3 there and cast Shillelagh and hit it with my Staff of the Woodlands.
Go for it.
Nice.
Okay. That is 21 to hit.
Hits, damage.
Okay. 8 points of bludgeoning.
As you run up, you go ahead and you cast Shillelagh over the Staff of the Woodlands, and as it is imbued with this golden and green energy, you spin it through and crack it against the skull of this thing, instantly killing it.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Violence looks good on you, Ellen. Fuck yeah.
All right. That's action. That's bonus action. Do you want any more movement?
Can I see anything else?
There is nothing apparent right now, except for the obelisk in the center.
Okay. I'm going to move back towards the obelisk, actually.
Sounds good. Let's see. I lost
close I can
movement. I
get.
think that was, 5 there. That'll be 15. Let's say 20 here. Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else?
That's it.
Great. Next up, we have a special little gift. We have the obelisk once again lights up in this red kind of glow and strikes twice and causes 2 of these things to now appear on the field. Also, I skipped over Kiro's turn. I'm going to go ahead and just...
Do that.
Give me something to shoot. I'm fine with it.
Well, you are right next to the obelisk. So.
Yeah.
That's true.
Kiro, you can see this thing lighting up. Do you want to do anything with your turn?
Yes, I'm gonna say this thing seems to be doing the damage stuff with the lizards. There's probably more coming, and I just ready an action. As soon as I see something within range, I'm gonna fire my arrows.
Okay. Let me go ahead and do this real quick. I wonder what this will do. Nah, thought it was going to be better. All right. I'm like, oh, that'll work.
Oh.
Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. I can see the light on Mike's face, and it just lit him up, and he was just shocked at it. This is actually perfect.
He flies into a rage.
I'm sorry. I was meddling with stuff. Kiro, you say this to the rest of the party. What else did you want to do?
I want to hold my action and then keep my bow ready to fire as soon as I see something within range.
Understood. At that point, we're going to go ahead and we'll have the scaly boys appear once more. Where did I put you?
Number 4 is Benari.
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. You're YTK, which is a joke that I made to myself.
Okay.
There we are. Okay, 4 and 5 are now on the field, which will trigger your action. I would suggest number 5 since you have the clear line of sight on it.
Yeah. Question: if I have 2 attacks on action, do I have both attacks or just 1 attack?
You held your action, and it states on your action you can take 2 attacks. So I'm going to go ahead and give you both attacks.
Cool. Just making sure.
No worries.
Wonderful. I will take the first one at the lizard boy.
Alrighty. Get out of here, YTK.
22 to hit.
22 will hit, and the damage.
9 points of damage.
Alrighty.
And then I will take another one with the Colossus Slayer.
Go for it.
26 to hit.
26 hits and damage.
The math is hard.
Always.
13 21 points of damage total.
Jeez, so much. Hurts so bad.
I rolled an 8 and a 7 on the d8s.
Excellent. Alrighty. 2 strikes with the arrow hits this newly formed UNT in the midsection. You can kind of see it kind of laboring to breathe, but still standing. Bonus action or movement?
I'm just gonna stay right there, and I'm like, is it ever going to stop?
Well, I guess we can answer that on their. This is still technically their turn, so let's go ahead and have this guy 5-15 move up to you. Let's go ahead and do a UNT hello. Alrighty, that's going to be a 17 and a 6 for the claws and a 12 for the bite.
17 hits. The rest miss.
Finally, here we go. Shut up. 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Oh, that's interesting.
I don't know if I like that.
You know what? It has the ability to be reckless. Let's go ahead and get into it now that we're at this stage. I'm going to go ahead and re-roll the 2 that I did not hit.
Sure, go for it.
Reckless?
It can go reckless because it's think about the world you're in.
I know.
It's a rage world.
There we go. The bite is now 21 instead. The other one is an 8.
21 does hit for the bite.
Marvelous. Let's go ahead and hit you with one of them bitey boys. That is a 5 points of piercing damage.
Wonderful.
And then we're going to have this guy. I'm going to learn my lesson here eventually. 5, 10, 15 to get to Islewin. And we're going to do him all reckless again as well. I need more dice. You know what?
Right.
Let's start with just the bite. 14. Does that hit?
No.
Cool. How about a claw attack for 16?
That hits.
Cool. Claw attack is going to be 7 points of slashing damage. And the next one is going to be another 16 for the claw attack. Another 7 points of damage.
Okay.
All right. My boys are starting to hit. About time. Next up, we've got Lawrence.
All right. Well, YT4 is right there, so I don't even got a skedaddle. Let's swing for him, baby.
You have advantage on these attacks because it decided to go reckless.
Oh, that's not even fair. Nice. All right, so first one is...
It's going to be a lot of critting.
Yeah, so it hits. It's a 29.
29 hits.
That is
Jeez.
11 points of damage.
11 points damage. Okay.
Is he still standing?
Still standing.
Attack
He hasn't been
again.
hit yet.
Does a 19 hit?
19 does hit. Damage.
16 points of damage.
Very good. Holy shit.
Does he still stand?
Still standing.
Swing. Hopefully better than that. Barely. Does a 16 hit?
16 does hit. Yes.
That is 11 points of damage.
All right. Still alive. But after 3 overhead, bam, 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 into the side.
Stop
This thing.
fucking existing. God damn it.
Bonus action or movement.
I got nothing.
Okay. Then we're going to go ahead and move over to Nalri's turn.
Yep. I'm gonna move up close, about 10 feet away, and start hacking at it with my blade again.
Cool.
This is the first attack. That's wow, what a joke. Okay, that's 14.
Did you roll with advantage?
I did.
Oh, cool.
I got 2 4s.
14 just barely hits.
Okay, cool. And that's gonna be 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage will kill that thing outright.
Cool. And then do I still have enough movement to try to get like line of sight on Y25?
Oh, sure. Yeah. You only used 5 feet of it, so you can get about there.
Cool.
Hell, you could probably walk on up to him if you wanted to.
Yeah, let's do that instead then.
Okay, so that's 10, 20, 30, 35. Because you have like 40 feet of movement, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I have 40 feet and I only need to be 10 feet for the glaive, so.
Oh, yeah. So we don't even need to. Here you go.
Yep, cool. I'm going to attack again.
You have advantage.
Yes, and that's going to be 26 to hit.
Hits, damage.
13.
13. Jeez. It is still alive, but not doing well.
Okay. And that... Yeah, no, because you can't do unarmed strikes or actions. Yeah, that's it.
Alrighty. Hang on a second. Don't barbarians at 15th level get a third attack?
I thought we were.
But we're
14.
not at 15th
We're
level,
14th.
are we?
14th,
Yeah.
14th. I'm sorry.
Bradley.
Oh, also, I'm looking at. Yes, I am wrong. Never mind. That's strange. I thought that you would get another attack. No, I'm wrong.
We
All
get
Path feature.
huh?
Yeah, just from 14th level. I thought that you would have had. I thought that barbarians get 3 attacks because it's just fighters.
No,
Okay.
it's just fighters. We get like relentless rage though, which is pretty fucking dope.
Yeah.
Can't use it right now, but whatever.
All right. That's the end of Nalri's turn. Iowyn, you are up.
Okay. What's the obelisk made out of?
It looks to be a kind of a slate, almost as though it's like rock that you would find. I mean, it appears to be made out of a granite or a slate. Yeah, can't talk.
Okay.
It does have carvings in it.
Do I want to read them, or do I just want to do what I was going to do?
I don't know. It's up to you.
She would read them.
Alrighty.
There's a reason I haven't gone to it. No,
Would that be my action or bonus action?
I'll say it's a bonus action because you can look upon them, and instead of being able to analyze them, all you can see is that they look like they're written in dwarvish script, but it looks to be the language of giants.
It would be Draconic script.
No,
it is Dwarvish. It is Dwarvish.
How dare you try it now? Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
it's Dwarvish?
I mean, I speak
Dwarvish
Dwarvish, but
No.
if it's not actually Dwarvish, if it's just their alphabet, then I can't. Yeah.
Yeah, it is just their alphabet. It is in the language of giants.
Cool.
Now I'm curious.
I'm sorry, you won't get a chance to see that though then, because I am going to cast Transmute Rock to turn it to mud.
Okay.
The whole obelisk.
Do. Is that a brown? Yeah,
That's
we'll
brown.
call that a brown.
Like a dark red. It's one of my wedding colors.
Either way, it doesn't matter. Didn't really change a lot of it. It becomes unstable and it does kind of like melt down, although the words themselves seem to permeate, even though they kind of stretch and elongate with it turning it mud-like. You begin to kind of feel a rumble from this. As the words kind of permeate, they take on a red kind of glow. Yeah. Bonus action movement.
It's my turn. I just want to be able to destroy this thing.
Okay. So then we're going to go to Kiro next. Kiro, you got a boy here.
I see the boy. I'm going to take some steps back. I'll take the opportunity attack, but because I have the escape the horde defensive tactics, it's disadvantage for opportunity attacks against me.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, I'm hiding behind the thing.
Yep. I have to. So you want to take 2 steps back here?
To the side, diagonal, so I'm not in the pit. But and then I'll take another shot with my bow.
Okay. I'll go ahead and make the attack. This is still technically advantage because he would have it from reckless, but so it's going to be a straight roll.
Cool. Sure.
18. Look at you go, buddy boy.
It hits.
That will be 3 points of piercing damage.
I'll take it.
Cool.
And then I will hit 2 strikes with my bow. The first one I'll use the Colossus Slayer.
Okay.
If it hits. Sorry, I should say. 29 to hit. So
okay, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and save you the trouble. He's at 2 hit points. This will probably kill him. But if you want to roll the dice just because it's fun to roll the dice, you can.
I already did. I rolled it all together.
Hey.
It was a total of 11. So
excellent.
Hey.
As the arrow pierces its skull and it falls down, you can kind of feel like you can see the mud begin to move through the earth and go underneath each of these UNT, and one by one you can see their eyes slowly flap open. Not this. Here we go.
Shoot. So they come back to life?
Oh yes, they appear as though they are all prone, but it looks like they have all become alive once more. They also have their old wounds still sticking out. But no new ones show up this round, and none of them coming back to life is their action.
I mean, do I still have another attack or?
Oh yeah, you want to go ahead and strike? Be my guest.
Yeah, I'll. If I see the one that I just killed come back to life, I'm just going to shoot the same one again.
Okay, go ahead and roll to attack.
18 to hit.
18 hits, and the damage?
Only 6.
6 will do it. It falls down once. As you kind of shoot this target that's eye just open, you just hit him in the head, and you can see it begin to move lifelessly.
It moves?
Pardon me. It stops moving. It
Got
is
it.
lifeless.
Got it.
Moves lifelessly.
I was like, wait a
like
second.
it slumps down is what I'm trying to describe.
Cool.
Alrighty.
And then I'll just be like, is this normal? Great.
Mr. Lawrence, it's your go since these guys they're all considered prone, so you'd have advantage on any attack.
Am I facing YT3 or YT4?
Your choice. Currently, you was YT4 because it was the last one you were hitting.
As that's the one that I immediately see, and I can tell it's alive again, right?
Yes, it is.
All right, well, I'm going to try to fix that once more, and hopefully I don't have to fix it again later. So,
alrighty.
Deck. Does prone mean advantage?
Yes.
Oh, all right, cool.
On melee attacks. Oh, Kiro would have had disadvantage on that. It's fine.
Oh, I can roll
27
again.
to hit, 14 damage.
For Kiro, don't worry about it.
I rolled at 15 total, so.
All right, you would have been fine either way. And you can, as this thing begins to kind of slowly move up, you hit it hard with whack-a-mole. Brings him back down onto the ground.
All right, I like to take scope of the area around me, and I'm guessing I noticed YT3 is also similarly alive again.
Correct.
So I will be swinging at him now. Either that or, what do you know, 27 again. This time, 10 damage.
10 damage, okay. We'll also bring him to his death.
Can I see YT5 from where I'm at? Hey, the obelisk is gone, isn't it?
Obelisk is made out of mud. It's basically like this pile just now.
Okay, so it's...
So that would have just been its shadow, but
okay.
Well, like here, it would have been like longer.
Okay, I'll
now.
mosey on over to... Oh, God!
So it's
Jesus.
mud, but like, are the words still there, or like it's all just?
The words are still there.
Okay.
All right. I'd like to mosey on over to YT5 and see if I can finish him off as well. Refinish him off.
Okie dokie. You've got the range.
That's
what I love about Mike. Range.
11 damage.
11 damage. That will also bring this thing back to the land of the... fuck. Should have thought about that one.
Far away across the sea.
Pop. There we go. Stop it.
Hopefully that's the end. Hopefully that's the last of that.
It's like there's dramatic foreshadowing. Alrighty, next up. We have... Well, that's your action. That's
Done.
your movement. Yeah, okay. Nalri, you're up.
YT2 is there. Yeah.
Correct.
All right, I'm going to switch out for my Giant Slayer axe. I'm getting irritated. I'm already so close to it. And I'm going to go ahead and attack and get a little bit more damage, which is nice. Maybe. We'll see. This 13 doesn't hit, huh?
13 does not hit, no.
Okay, then I'll attack again. That was not... It doesn't even fucking matter. I rolled a 13 again. And I dropped the damage dice. Don't even...
All right. Look, she defends herself because she knows she'll follow the rule if it happens.
Yeah, I'm like a good kid or whatever. Except when I lied to you about whether I dropped it.
You have never done that, Liv. I know for a fact. We're gonna have to reevaluate a few things. I'm gonna have to get like a damage cam, like just a camera aiming down at the dice at all times. Alrighty. Neither strike actually hits this thing.
Yeah. Fine. Would Alan have said anything about like the letters or anything? You didn't. I'm just
No, sorry.
No, it's
I tried to read it and then I was like, fuck, it's making things. I just have to destroy it.
Yeah. That's fair. That's smart. I taught you well. Yeah, no, Nori just she just grits her teeth like really hard. She's getting really fucking angry.
Alrighty. Then next up we have Islwyn.
I'm gonna beat up a pile of mud.
Yeah, you're gonna hit the
Yeah. I'm trying to destroy it.
Okay, go for it.
Now is not the time to be making fucking sandcastles.
I'm trying to make it stop doing what it's doing, okay?
Poseidon.
I mean, I'm gonna like cast Shillelagh and hit it with that. So
Okay.
That's 6, but that's a 16.
You hit the mud. You were able to strike into this thing. The words do not disappear, but they do rearrange, and they do so to form Elvish script instead. You can now read
Okay.
it, and it says, "The Monument of Failure."
You motherfucker.
Ah,
All right, cool.
Make a general wisdom check.
Okay. Sorry, I'm on the wrong page because I'm trying to be prepared for a later thing that I want to do.
Doing things.
Yeah, I'm doing things. That's gonna be an 8 because I rolled a 5.
You have no idea what any of this could mean.
Cool. Great. Love it.
Alrighty. That's your action to examine this thing. Do you want any movement?
No, but I'll call out to Nari and tell her what it says.
Cool.
That's so fucking embarrassing.
Next up, it's Kiro.
does that mean anything to me?
Monument of Failure. You can go ahead and make a wisdom check.
Okay.
This would be your action to do so, though.
I mean, there's 2 fighters and 1 bad guy, so
Yeah, you're good.
I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll do it. I'm all the way on the other side anyway.
Go for it.
Wisdom,
Yes.
19.
19. You're a pretty, I don't want to say woke individual. That's going to sound dumb. You are an individual who is extremely wise. This is a monument to failure. It is essentially the permutation of Nalri's something upon Nalri that she places herself is she cannot fail. And it will remain here as long as she holds that belief.
Oh, okay. Shoot. What does that do? Okay. Maybe this is because you're so hard on yourself.
Call her out.
Well, I mean, it's literally staring us in the. Well, it's on the ground now.
You're
it
welcome.
was
Yeah, in
staring
the
us in the
boots.
face.
What the fuck is this?
I'm also
fucking asked you?
I'm also going to go ahead and reduce this to its original size because this thing is hard to manage. There we go. It's mud. You know it's mud. We don't need to
It's
get
not.
mud. Any bonus action or movement?
I guess I'll walk to it also, just next to Iowin. Yeah.
Alrighty.
How do we get rid of it? Punching doesn't do anything.
I'm shy.
Yeah, that's it. I'll end my turn there because there's nothing else I can see to do.
Great.
Oh, stressed.
I had a feeling.
And our boys are going to come back.
Oh, fuck's sake.
God damn.
We can. What's that line Captain America says all the time?
You got shitting me?
Yes.
Hey,
There we go.
Whoa.
no. Bad DM.
Excuse you.
Moving the universe.
That's what you get.
Everything's blurry out, Jesus. I can't
It's
see.
like Sasquatch.
The earth starts shaking. Whoa.
Alrighty. This guy is going to go ahead and attack Nalri with all 3 recklessly.
Is he actually bigger now?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Love it.
Great.
Alrighty. So that's going to be a 20, a 14, and an 11.
20 hits.
20 will hit. Cool for me. So where's my other? Here we are. That is going to be 18 points of slashing damage that it is able to get off with a claw as it strikes. You can see this thing kind of form larger, and it says, it kind of looks at you and it begins to speak in a draconic tongue. Do you understand draconic?
I don't think I do. I think I only speak 2 languages. Yeah. This is my dumb character.
No
I
worries.
speak Draconic if I can hear it.
You can hear it reverberate and say, this thing is kind of dumb. So the way that it is speaking seems to imply, and Draconic is kind of a layered language. Many different words can mean many different things in different contexts. It is a call to endure, to not stop fighting, to slay all that is before her. It's egging her on. Cool. Next up, we've got, well, that was my guys. So then, Lawrence, you're up.
Well, so are is everything but YT2 prone still?
Yes, that is correct.
Well, seeing as it didn't take much to take care of them, and seeing as one is now, is YT2 big and standing up or still prone?
Oh, no, it's big and standing up.
Well, that appears to be the more pressing threat at the moment. So I'm just going to try to sidestep and get over to YT2 if I can.
Sure. You'll take an attack of opportunity from YT1 and
Oh, he's
5.
prone? Oh, YT1's not prone?
Well, they're both prone. That doesn't mean they can't attack. It just means that they have disadvantage on the attack.
Well, good luck.
Thank you. That's a natural one. And that's going to be a 16.
Nope.
Damn. All righty. Move, plate mail.
All right. Well, I'm here and I'm ready to swing my Warhammer.
Go for it. It's what he came here to do, people.
That's a 16 to hit.
16 will hit, yes.
15 damage.
All righty.
Let's go again.
All righty.
That's not as good. That's 13 to hit.
Okay, that does not hit.
And the third attack is 25 to hit.
25 does hit in the damage.
11 damage.
11 damage. Very good. Alrighty.
That's all I can do, so done.
Great. Then next up we have Miss Nalri.
So I was double check. I couldn't remember if the giant slayer axe has to do with size or race, but
It's race.
It's race. That's fine though. I'm still going to use it to attack, and it attacked recklessly, right?
Yeah,
Cool. So I get advantage.
go for it.
That's gonna be 22 to hit,
22 will hit.
and that's gonna be 7 points of damage.
Nice.
And then that's gonna be 27 to hit with
Hit.
13 points of damage.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. And I wholeheartedly, like, after doing all those attacks, I think, like, Nari looks back at Kira and is just like, who's fucking failing now?
I mean, all of us?
I mean,
She grips her weapons just even tighter, like.
Bonus action movement. You can run. You can always run.
No, I can't.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
You know what?
No,
Am I allowed to say something in response to her asking me that?
Sure, yeah.
I think as long as you can't accept failure, this will stay here. And it certainly seems to want you to fight it. So maybe don't. Just saying.
I'm gonna do a wisdom check for Nori.
All right, sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna get.
Hi, my name's Liv. I'm taking over as the DM tonight. We got 2 DMs, everybody. It's hot and spicy.
It's weird. Zoom automatically saw her as the host. I don't know what happened.
Look at me. I'm the
Enough.
game master now. Okay. I mean, I was basically doing a wisdom check to see if she would have the sense, and she got like a 19.
Hey, man. This is yourself.
That's not bad.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna disengage.
Okay. You can do that as an action, but only a bonus action if you're a rogue. You already hit it twice.
No, I know. I don't mean like an actual like a disengagement. Like I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna move. Nari's gonna retreat.
Okay. As you run away from this, okay, Nalri, are you retreating to gain better advantage on your foes, or are you running away from the fight?
I'm running away from the fight.
As you do so, all of these things like stop looking at Iowyn and Kiro and Lawrence and begin to all perceive you. Each of them begin to like turn this brownish color before they too melt down into the mud.
Oh, okay. I was so scared for a second.
The monument itself freezes over to this kind of blackish obsidian color before shattering.
Cool.
And that is where we're going to go ahead and take our first break.
I'm so sorry, y'all.
No, it's all good. I thought I'd do something a little different this time around.
Wow, that's weird. What happened?
You calm down. Look at
Yeah.
you. This is all.
I'm like-
today's
We're all
like,
fine.
oh, this is
episode is all about anger management, really.
It's really true. I've got 22 on the clock here. We'll say 37 is when we come back, and we will continue the adventure.
Sounds
Okay.
great.
Sounds great.
Gang, gang, gang.
What's up?
Not much, just hanging out, made more tea.
Cool. I got myself some whiskey.
Nice.
Primo.
Looked back, everyone was here.
I scarfed down a few tacos real quick that the missus made.
Yeah, dinner's not ready yet, so we just warmed up like a little bit of like 3 spoonfuls of mashed potatoes and called it a snack.
I think I'm gonna go bean, rice, and cheese burrito just with the elements that I have on hand for dinner.
Nice. I
Solid.
don't know what's the plan for dinner, but I know that I really want to fuck up the bag of popcorn.
Right then.
Huh?
Mike, I really want to play on Thursday.
Game. To the best of my knowledge.
Yeah.
I will tell you right now, we are approaching the Gate 5 review, and it is crunch time. It is crunch time for a lot of painful work, but I should be able to make it work Thursday.
Alrighty, man. So people, with the last we left off, we were on a beach. After the collapse of the obelisk, the beach takes away from its reddish hue, and simply appears to be a forest. But there is a sudden tremor in the earth, as you can kind of see moving through the ground. This kind of structure begin to emerge out of it, and it appears to be a very nice home, a mansion. In fact, a familiar one to Nalri. It appears like your childhood home, Nalri.
Motherfucker.
Hitting all
Everybody
the
knows
shit.
now Nari is a rich kid. No. It's all a front. No.
You guys are still in the forest, but the path does lead to this next area.
It's a nice house.
Yeah.
Did you live here?
For a time.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
Parents do well for them.
Nari kind of nods and just like, yeah, that's usually what I get. That's usually the response I get. Most people don't like me.
I didn't say you.
Oh.
Her, the mansion thing.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, no, it's, yeah.
Oh.
That's fine. Nori's a very awkward person, so I think she just like kind of shuffles it off. And just, I mean, I lived here for a few years when I was younger.
With who?
Just fucking humans.
Family?
No.
Oh.
No. Nari kind of like presses her tongue to her cheek and is just like, well, I mean, clearly my dirty laundry is just gonna get fucking thrown out there anyway, so I might as well fucking tell you. I was born to a tribe in the mountains, but something they don't really talk about is the fact that, things are kind of, you fend for yourself out there, no matter what comes after you. And I was out with my parents and my siblings, and a giant hunting party found us. And I got out with my siblings, some of them. And then after, you fucking bury a baby or whatever, shit's weird. So I was wandering around the mountains by myself. I was maybe 9, I don't know. And I got taken in by some clerics and tossed around until I ended up in this mansion. And I was there with a family that raised me for a little bit.
I'm sorry. Did you say bury a baby?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that happens all the time. Yeah.
What was I supposed to do with my little sister? Alan?
Quiet.
And it's whatever. Anyway, now
Kira's too awkward to say anything else.
Yeah, you and me both, bro. We're sitting here with a -1 to charisma. Let's go.
+0.
Woo! Team awkward. Yeah, that's probably as gracefully as she would tell that story. I think that's pretty on brand. Yeah, but yeah, so I lived here until I got fucking fed up with it. So
So what do we expect to see in this place? What sort of nightmares did you have in there?
it's just hello, cat. It's just gonna be a lot of I don't fucking know. I mean, they're they weren't bad. They just were rich little human folks who tried to take care of like the poor little Goliath girl to make themselves feel better. So probably just gonna be really annoying.
Let's hope it stops at annoying then, I guess.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go, right?
Alrighty. As you head up to the path of this this mansion, kind of the same weird maroon color that was always painted. Over the entryway of the door. Gosh, there's a thing for that. It's like not threshold, but it's like over
Mantle?
the mantle. That's the word. Over the mantle of the entryway doorway, you see carved into there 4 words: all alone, done for. Who wants to walk in first?
That's new. Nori pushes open the door.
It is completely dark. It's almost like opening up into into a shadow or into a darkened cave where there is no natural light.
I don't. You make so many characters, you forget what people can do what and stuff. I mean, even if I had dark vision, it wouldn't help, huh?
Nope. Iowin's probably got dark vision, and she cannot see anything further than the jamb of the door.
Great. Cool.
Same with Kiro and Lawrence.
Are the 4 words? Are they just like 4 words strung together? Are there like any punctuation in between?
All alone looks like it's in like together vaguely, and then done for on the other side is also on there. It's in common.
I'm gonna walk in with her.
Okay, you do so. Iowin, Lawrence, you want to stay outside?
I'll follow.
Okay.
We can walk in together too.
Alrighty. As you all walk in together, it is cold inside this home. And each of you have a uniquely different experience as you cross into this kind of area. Lawrence, lights actually begin to appear before you as you kind of walk on the creaking floorboards of this old house. And as you continue to walk forward down what feels like a long, drawn-out hallway, you can see 3 entryways. There are 3 doors that are in front of you. One is highlighted by this kind of green light, and a similar sort of ivy or plant grows in a pentagonal pattern. 5 individual petals that are white on a green grove that is woven across the jamb of the door. The entryway, essentially. The one to the direct right of it, the middle path, has blue flowers that dangle almost like little bells with a yellow center, and a similar blue kind of hue to them. To the far right, you see these strange-looking orchids that are crimson color that also encapsulate a very ominous red glow to it. You also see none of your party members next to you. Alwyn, you begin to feel like something like hitting on your head, almost like as though it's water. And after a while, after you like kind of put your hand up to like catch it, you realize that it's sand. Taking a few steps forward, you hit a barrier and kind of feel around. And within a 10-foot radius, you feel this kind of cold sheen area. And as your dark vision begins to return, you see you're encased in a glass-like structure. And that sand is falling through a small little opening above you. Kiro, your experience is uniquely abrupt. You take 3 steps in, and immediately you feel a crushing sensation. Go ahead and make a dex throw for me, in fact.
That's fine. I just don't need my phone. Just knock things over. It's okay. Dex save?
Yep.
Okay. Do I get anything with that? I don't think so.
You're
I
just
think it's a different character. Okay, cool. What?
What was the total?
14.
Thank you. You were able to. Oh no, I dropped my dice on the floor.
That's a 1.
Yeah.
No, you fail your next roll automatically.
I pulled up a different D6.
He walks into a lovely feast. There's like a warm bed, a cup of tea.
Get hit with a rock. Where the hell did my D6 go? Son of a bitch.
Struggling. Ooh, you're struggling.
Hey, nobody asked you, traumatized.
Hey, is he struggling? There.
I'm pulling up more D6s and none of them are the ones that I want. That's my lucky D6 too. Shit. I'm going to tear this place apart to find that shit. I will tell you that right now. Okay. I found another D6. That isn't the one I'm looking for.
Why do you just have dice living on your ground, my dude?
Because I found another one.
Feel better about my room.
Because Legos are too easy to avoid.
This
so
is
he needed dice.
Honestly, if everyone wants to talk about stepping on a D on Lego. You ever stepped on a D4?
Ooh, caltrops for sure.
Basically.
I'm gonna have to find that later. That's really embarrassing. Oh my gosh.
This is why you have the rule about dice on the floor, because
Yes, it
you're
is.
always losing them.
I'm not. I have them on there strategically, just in case something like this ever happens. I'll find it later. I feel incomplete without it. I might pause it. No, I'm not gonna pause the stream for this. Okay.
I'm funny, guys. It's fine.
The purpose of your deck save is to you jump, and as you can like feel like a sudden change in air pressure, you are hit with 2 points of bludgeoning damage since it's a 1 on one of the 3 dice I rolled, none of which I now have in my hand. I'm really upset about that, guys. It's gonna be at the back of my head for the rest of the game. It's my grade DM dice. I need to find them. I've killed
You're
players.
not
with that
even
dice.
like on the struggle bus. You're driving it, my guy.
And the reason it used to be the success bus, and now it's the struggle bus because I'm behind the wheel. Anyway, you're pinned down to the ground underneath heavy rocks and boulders that pin you to your position, and you can kind of see like an ominous kind of lamplight that kind of flickers in the distance. And across the hallway through another doorway, you can see. There is another similar situation on the other side where it looks almost like your reflection, and then you realize there are 2 people under those rocks, and a sudden realization dawns on you that they look very, very familiar. An older couple.
Is it halflings?
It is.
Or is it? Yeah.
It's no. Excuse me.
Oh.
It's not. They're elven.
Oh, I see. My parents, I'm assuming.
Yep.
And they're stuck also under rocks?
Correct.
Shit. Is there any way I can get out of the rocks that are underneath, that I'm on top of, or that are on top of me?
Go ahead and make a strength check.
Wonderful. I am great at that. It's just as good as charisma.
So strong, so charismatic.
Plus 14.
14. You cannot budge from underneath these. You're stuck so tight down to the midsection. You can even like claw yourself, but you can't move your body from underneath these rocks. Null, you walk into the home just as it was, as the day that you left it, lit by only lamplight, and the dark exterior of the house causes kind of shadows to move about, but the rooms themselves are a little wrong as you're kind of looking around. Opening doors, you walk into the same hallway. Like you can see even yourself looking through like a doorway, almost as though each of them just lead back to the hallway itself, kind of like a portal situation. One door opens and you can see yourself, the back of yourself as you walk through it.
Right. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna try to make a perception check to see if there's like any sort of rhyme or reason to anything.
Sure, make a perception check.
If I can like find the rhyme or reason, I guess. 15?
15. Moving throughout the house, you go upstairs and you realize the stairs just go up forever. You go into certain areas and it looks like it's just a linear repeat of all the different places that just stack in behind each other. You go through a kitchen, end up a dining room. Go through the dining room, you end up back in the kitchen. It appears as though this place is intentionally made for you not to be able to find your way. After a certain time of searching, you are able to see another similar obelisk standing in the foyer where you guys initially entered into.
I look around and then I go up to the obelisk to read it.
In giant speech, you can see that the runes carved in the dwarvish script read, "The Monument to Solitude."
Kind of nod. And just because I think way long time ago, there was a situation where she did get to talk to her again. Nari calls out, like she kind of like grits her teeth before doing it, but it's just like, Mom?
Kiro, you hear Nalri.
Not Mom, but I'm here.
Do I hear that?
You do hear Kiro responding.
I'm under some rocks, and I think I see my parents also under rocks.
Okay, well, I don't know if I can get to you, dude. I'm lost, but I can try.
Is it coming from a certain direction?
It sounds almost like the response from like the spell message. You can hear it in your ears, but there's no specific area in the house where you're from. But you can try to listen a little bit better, see if there is a center point to it. Make a perception check.
Sure.
Can I try to make one too?
Absolutely.
All right, I'll take it. For 24.
24. She sounds distant, but she's definitely closer to the right. Your right. Of course, juxtapositioning, you're under some rocks, and it's just to your right.
Okay.
I got 18.
18. The sound of his voice sounds a little bit more clear in your head, but unlike Kira's ability to hear you, yours is just in your ears as though it were the response of a message spell. It doesn't emanate from any one area.
Yeah. Okay. I'm
gonna pause this for a real sec.
mm-hmm.
Lawrence, Iowin, what are the two of you doing? Sorry, I asked both of you at the same time. Lawrence, what are you doing?
Well, I was following. Where am I situated in regards to all this fallen rock and stuff? What do I?
You only see the 3 doors before you. There's nothing else in this room. In fact, there's not even an entry where you came through. It's just a wall.
Do I see? Does it seem like everyone else is missing, or?
Yeah, no one else is around you.
All right. Well, I guess I'd like to go up to the doors. Do I see any distinguishing features on any of them?
The flowers are the most noticeable portions of these. They're distinctly different from each of the doors besides the lights that you see.
Do they seem at all familiar to anything in my past?
You can make if you're doing personal history, you can go ahead and make a history check.
Alrighty, which I oddly have advantage on because of something, double proficiency. Forgive me.
No worries.
History. By the way, how does double proficiency work? How do I do this?
It's the proficiency score doubled and then added on to the base score.
Oh, well, that's pretty good then. That's 18.
18.
No.
These flowers might have been ones you've seen in passing, but you don't really know a lot about nature offhand. You probably haven't encountered them across a battlefield.
It's unique. So, is it like a door handle?
No, they're open entryways.
Oh, let's go through that one. Let's see what happens.
Which one?
The flower one.
All of them have flowers on them. There is a.
I thought you said just one had flowers. God damn it!
All
No,
three
they're
of
all
them.
different colors. There's a red one, a green and yellow one, and a blue one.
Green and yellow.
Okay. Walking through there, I would like you to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck.
You're a fighter.
Oh yeah, that's 23.
23. As you move through this area, you constantly cut yourself on the brambles that are growing off of the walls here. Although you can feel the poison kind of like stirring your vision a little bit, you do not succumb to the poison within there. Although when you exit out of this entryway, you end up back in the same room once again.
All right, well that's good. It didn't change on me. I'd like to kind of take it. Can I see anything through any of these doorways at all?
No, it's pretty much dark besides this initial glow. And
Let's try red.
all right, walking through the red, I'd like you to go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Christ. That is 16.
16. Okay. You will go ahead and take 14 points of fire damage as you move through here. The floorboards and walls begin to exude heat that actually causes your armor to start burning you.
Fuck.
Once more, you enter back into the same room.
Is there any door behind me, or is it literally just these 3 openings?
Just there's 3 openings, and it seems to always lead you back into the same room.
I'm just gonna kind of shrug and go, whatever's going on here, please let me just get this one right.
Iolin, you hear Lawrence.
Get what right?
Hello? Oh, do you see openings with flowers and stuff on them?
No, I look up. Can I see anything on the outside of the hourglass?
It looks as though the sand itself is luminous, so you do see a good 10 feet around you, but it just reveals the floorboards themselves.
I'm in a giant hourglass.
Huh. That's weird. I'm in an opening with 3 doorways. One set me on fire. One tried to get me with brambles. I've got a bad feeling door blue is going to drown me or some shit. And that's about all. And I don't know how we hear each other. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I'll just.
What do the doors look like?
There's like some flowers around the edge of them, I think is what I heard correctly. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong, Bradley.
Yes.
What do the flowers look like?
One's green and yellow that had brambles when I went in, and it hurt. Well, it almost hurt, but I was able to kind of keep strong. One had reddish flowers, and that one burned me when I went in there. That sucked. And the last one that I'm yet to go through has blue flowers. So.
What do those look like?
Fucking blue flower. I'm not really a nature guy.
You can describe them as like a blue flower that droops down, shaped like a bell with a yellow center.
Yeah, it's a blue flower that droops down that hangs like a yellow center.
I'm gonna make a nature check.
Go for it.
I think I figured it out.
That's gonna be a 13.
13. Your basic understanding of the creeping nightshade, the intangible orchid, and the cinderbrush flowers immediately come to mind. Make a medicine check on top of that.
Medicine? Okay.
Yep.
That is going to be a 14.
14. From your understanding about how the basic medicinal properties of these flowers work, first and foremost, the creeping nightshade is used to put people to sleep, if not poison them to death. But the intangible orchid and the cinderbrush, when combined together, usually they allow someone to essentially become ethereal for a time. But that's the basic know-how of what you get. Meanwhile, the sand is now up to your ankles.
Yeah. So I am going to call out to him. And which colors does he need to combine? Or which colors can he combine?
The intangible orchid is blue. The cinderbrush is red.
Take the blue and red ones.
Can I actually grab them from the...
Yeah, you can pick them
off.
off.
I thought it was like a feature on the door frame. Okay.
Oh, no. There are actual plants growing on it.
To be fair, I also wouldn't have thought of that anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay. I'd like to grab them both. Blue first and the red. And should I just mush them together in my hands, or like, what do I...
Do you have anything to grind them up in or with, or...
Chainmail, shield, martial weapon, bolts, sword pack.
Goes over all the weapons that he has.
So like bone dice, comic clothes, belt. Not really. I mean, like a hammer.
You have a hammer.
I can set them on the ground and just kind of smack them. Yeah. Okay. I'll do that.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Go ahead and make a medicine check for me.
Medicine check with a fucking hammer.
Sorry, I'm teaching him herbalism
It's true.
over the phone.
12.
12. You're able to ground
Wow.
them together in a suitable kind of pace. They're both compound together, and you can kind of see this sort of purplish hue that emits from them.
Remove purple. All right, all right. Is now purple hued paste. Try just everything about it. Didn't need to.
From my check, does he have to ingest it, or does he? Okay.
Correct. It's one of the key ingredients in a potion of etherealness.
Okay.
All right.
This is gonna sound really stupid, but eat the paste.
I mean, why not? Sure, we're already here. All right. Let's kind of grab as much of it, kind of scoop it, trying to avoid any dirt on the ground.
Sure.
Ow.
Chewing it is not a pleasant experience, and the taste of it is even worse.
Oh,
You begin to look at your own hand, and as it goes down your gullet, you can kind of feel this tingling sensation at the edges of your fingers. And eventually you look at them and you can actually see the floorboards beneath them, only your outline beginning to remain as the see-through effect kind of spreads through you. And without another moment's hesitation, you fall through the floor and into the room that Islewin is in. Islewin, you see Lawrence appear in the same room as you. I'm going to go ahead and pause right there. Nalri, Kuro, how's it going?
Can I call out to my parents?
You can. What do you want to say to him?
Mom, Dad, can you hear me?
What? Hello?
Are you okay?
We're underneath this. Who is that?
It's Kiro.
Kuro. Kuro, we can hear you. We can't see you. We've been. You sound close. Where are you?
I'm nearby. Can I try one more time to shove the rocks off?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, that's better. Thank God. It's a strength check, right?
Yep.
16.
You are unable to get out from underneath the rocks.
I'm stuck under rocks. Also, I can't get to you, but I have friends here.
Okay.
Nalri, can you see anything to stop this?
I'm in like a living room, right?
Yep.
I don't see any rocks, my dude. I'm just gonna be honest.
What is to the right? Like, do I see anything on the right?
Now you're in a room and you can look out and see the hallway, and across from the hallway are your parents.
Oh, so they're not even in the same room as me.
No. They're across the hall from you in a different room in the same situation.
Is that what's to the right of me, or
No, to the right of you is just the sound of Nalri's voice.
like a wall?
Yeah, like you can hear as though she's yelling through the floorboards.
Okay.
She appears to be on a lower level than you.
Oh, I see.
Oh, and the stairs.
Shit. What do we do? I don't have anything to deal with these rocks. Can I try a third time?
Just get really angry.
Yeah, go ahead.
+0. Ooh, 17?
17 does not get you out from underneath the rocks.
Inching up bit by bit.
You you pull yourself. It feels like you're almost going to separate your midsection from your the back part of you, but you're unable to make any progress. You're pinned underneath this landslide.
Okay. Dang it.
And you said the stairs that I'm in, it's the stairs just go forever.
Yeah, you can go down them, you can go up them, but they seem to just go forever.
I'm somewhere above you and to your left.
Nalri, go ahead and make a survival check.
Okay. 18.
18. You decide to go up the stairs a single route and then head in the direction that he had described to you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I go ahead. I do that. Do I see anything?
You see a hallway full of like an endless hallway full of doorways.
Okay, I'm gonna walk instead of like going around and like trying to open all the doors.
Mhm.
I'm going to go and knock on each one.
Okay. Kira, you begin hearing the knocking getting closer and closer. At a certain point, you actually see Nalri pass by as she knocks on one of the door frames and goes past you.
Wait. Come back.
I turn around and I go back.
Looking through the doorway, you can see poor Kiro stuck underneath all of these rocks.
Okay.
Hi. I've tried. I'm just not strong enough.
It's okay, most people aren't. And I'm gonna go over and try to start lifting the rocks.
Go ahead and make a strength check.
Okay.
Can I assist?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and give her advantage. Why not?
Yeah.
Cool.
You want to get out of there as badly as she wants to get you out.
Yep. All right. And that is going to be 23.
23. You are able to lift it up and you can feel the give on your back ankle enough for you to like slide through. And you're finally out from underneath the rocks.
I run over to my parents.
You get into that room and it appears to be empty.
But they were just here.
Who? Oh, your parents. That's right. Fuck. Sorry, dude.
It's okay. I mean, of course, they weren't really here. Why? I don't know why I expected them to be. Well, we should find the others.
Yeah.
Where were you before?
I got like trapped in like a whole maze thing.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah.
Lawrence, Alwyn.
No
Do we hear them?
response except for the sound of just the sound of crying,
Like a baby crying?
like a baby crying
Can we tell what direction it came from?
down the hall.
Let's go follow the baby.
I really don't want to.
Hey, this is your nightmare.
I know. That's why I don't want to. But I start walking.
Hey.
Hmm.
What does it say? All alone.
Yeah, it was all alone and
Done for. We're not alone. We're not done for. Let's go.
All right. And
Lawrence and Iowin.
So I see her in this hourglass.
Yes, the hourglass is roughly about 20 feet high and 10-foot radius or 10-foot diameter. She's stuck within it, and at this point, it's up to her knees.
And it's made of glass, you say?
Correct.
Okay. And I have a warhammer.
Yes, you do.
I win.
I was gonna say I can try to get out first.
Well, if you think you have a way out, go ahead and do that. But like, I also have a way out. So. Okay.
Okay, do your thing because my thing uses magical energy, and just do your thing.
If possible, move away from this, like, just to be safe.
I nod
And
and I move back.
I would like to attack it.
Go ahead and roll an attack throw.
Well, that sucks. That's a 13.
Okay.
No.
You swipe and hit directly onto the glass and pass through it.
Wait,
You're-
as if
I
it's.
forgot.
You're ethereal.
Oh no! Even his weapons?
His weapon,
They did touch
as
it.
he's touching it, like it is ethereal. So as he swings
Got it.
through it, it also is ethereal.
Shoot, I forgot. Okay. I am going to cast Misty Step.
Okay. You misty step, and as you do so, you appear into the top portion of the hourglass.
Is that 30 feet up?
It is as far up as you can get.
Okay.
You can make an Arcana check if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That is a 19.
19. There are runes on here that are very similar to a counterspell ward. There's heavy abjuration magic on here that does not allow any magical essence to affect it.
Got it. Can I I don't know how to put this in character terms.
Sure.
Because I know that she doesn't think of things as being levels.
Sure.
But can she tell the intensity of the spell?
It looks to be something around like a 7th level spell.
Ooh.
Whew, okay.
Lawrence, as you're holding on to the warhammer, are you still holding on to the warhammer?
Yeah, I wouldn't have dropped it.
You would have dropped it?
No, I wouldn't have.
Okay.
Wait, did the Warhammer go through as well, or?
The warhammer is ethereal as long as you're holding on to it.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm not letting go of it.
As you do so, it tumbles down and it does not go through the floor. In fact, it looks less ethereal. You don't see through it.
He said he held on to it.
I am holding on to it.
Oh, you did not drop it. Then it doesn't.
Oh,
Shit. Okay.
don't worry. I was confused enough by what you said that I didn't take anything away from it. So
All good.
Raise your hand if you figured it out.
So I'm just looking up, and I'm kind of confused as to how she got up there.
Loving this.
Am I able to ethereal my way back out of the hourglass, or
Are you able to what?
am I able to move back out of the hourglass? Or
Yeah, you can go into the hourglass and out of it. You are ethereal. You're basically transparent. Like you can move through things.
Yeah, let me go in there. That's
Okay.
kind of what I was thinking.
You are now inside the hourglass. It is up to your midsection because you're shorter as a dwarf.
Yeah, but I'm also ethereal, so
Yep. So
not really up to anything, really.
I'm really gonna drown, but
All right.
even putting your hand underneath the sand, you could just see it fall directly through it.
This is definitely a new experience. I'm not gonna lie. Well, shit.
I'm up in the top section though.
Yep. Yes, you are.
Okay. I'll risky step again and try to get back down.
Okay. You are now both in the bottom part of the hourglass.
Well, now what?
That's gonna be the new name of the fucking episode.
Well, now what?
So, no, question. Would I know that about becoming ethereal, that if he drops things?
Yeah.
I just want to be fair. I don't want to just go with
No.
the thing that
You understood
okay.
how the properties of the plant would work. You would understand that anything that the person touches, like clothing or in this case a weapon, would also become ethereal.
Sorry, the lighting is super weird because it's coming through the blinds.
It's making you. It's getting you
The Feywild
angel
aesthetic.
vibe.
Okay,
very
I'll just-
ethereal, very
I'll just go with
druidic.
it. It's fine. Can you drop your hammer?
I mean, yeah.
You do so, and it lands into the sand at midsection and has corporeal form.
All right.
Okay.
Ooh.
I am going to pick
Can
it
I just
up.
throw it at the glass then? Do you think? Because then it'll become solid and I can break it. But you also just did some magic shit, so you can get out of this. I don't.
It won't let me. May I?
Sure.
Okay.
You may try, I guess.
You are not proficient with warhammers. Go ahead and make a just basic strength-based attack.
Yep.
Love it.
Yep.
Love it. Love it. Love
I mean, it's glass though, so.
Here we go.
You get a 1.
Oh no!
How bad was it?
Is it a
I
1?
rolled a 3.
Oh, okay.
This thing is incredibly heavy. It's kind of a wonder that Lawrence is able to just tote it around and use it to hit people with, but it's pretty heavy. And you're also not in a position to find really good purchase. So swinging it at the thing just has you hitting the base wall with it. But it looks like the glass is of a sturdier material. You need to hit it harder, and you need to be able to hit it at a good enough angle for it to cause a chip in the glass.
Okay, I give up. You do it.
I grab it again. So,
Okay.
as you can see, it hasn't done anything, but here's what I'm thinking. If I just let go, as soon as I let go, it will become solid. So, I'm going to try to... Wait a minute. I might have something... Let's try it with this, because it sounds epic, but I have backup plans. So, I'd like to kind of take a few steps back, get some distance, and just launch that sucker at the glass.
All right, go ahead and make an attack roll.
I'm through Thor.
I know, right?
Yes.
Well, I rolled a 4. I don't know exactly what I'm adding to this.
Yeah.
Because it's not a traditional attack.
It's Dex because you're throwing it.
I'll give him a
That's a
strength 6. I will say, look, it's glass, it's stationary. With that, as it
We're
becomes
inside.
corporeal, it breaks through the side of this hourglass and the sand spills out, allowing you guys to finally exit this thing.
The weirdest avalanche I've ever seen.
Cool.
As this shattering sound is heard, Mallory and Kiro are able to hear this breaking of the glass to their left.
Let's go do that. Yeah?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And Nori about fades and immediately just rushes towards that direction.
Okay. I'll
Um,
run after.
You can see after going through a doorway, you see both Lawrence and Islwyn coming out of this oversized hourglass, and the party is once again reunited.
Well, this is fun.
How's everybody
Now
doing?
I'm ethereal.
I do water. I don't do sand. So let's.
Can we? I think we need to go find that baby.
Baby.
Yeah, there's a baby somewhere.
There's a baby crying.
Do we still hear it?
Back. Yes, you can hear the sounds of it.
Alan immediately looks over at Nari and like panics, and she just kind of goes over and puts her hand on her arm. She can't really reach her shoulder, but
I love their height difference. It kills me every time. Alan's like 5 foot, Nari 7'3". They're best friends. Nari just kind of like gives her a look and just like she just looks like annoyed with her own emotions. It's just like it's fine. It's hell, right? When do we get to the point where we kick Hobby's ass? That's what I came here for.
We want Hobby.
what we all came here for. But it's your hell.
I say we find that baby, and I mean, I think this is now kind of designed for you to confront your fears, so maybe this will help you a little bit more.
Was there another? I don't know the word. The thing, the
I
stone.
can tell
thing.
it to you.
Oh,
That would be way too easy.
the
No,
monument.
I know the word.
Oh,
Iwan
good.
doesn't.
The monument, the thing. Yeah, this one is like of isolation. I didn't isolate myself. My siblings and I got separated, and one of them died. It's not my choice. It's fine. It's whatever. Let's fucking go. Like she likes.
I don't know if we should.
Why?
Clearly, we're supposed to find each other. We found each other.
The other one was a monument of failure, asking her to accept it.
That's what I'm saying.
But I don't think Nalri needs solitude. I think she's supposed to understand that she needs to rely on others sometimes and not just go it alone.
Okay.
So if we all help her confront this, maybe we'll get through it.
I think he's right. Like I adventured by myself for a really long time before you and I got linked up together. And ever since we moved to Strife, these two have been hanging around, and it's not that bad.
Thanks.
You're good at what you do. So, I mean, I'm part of the way there, yeah, but I don't really think about my family.
Let's go find it. Her?
Yeah, let's go.
As you pass by this long hallway, the door jambs begin to fill with images of people. You see a blue dragonborn with a scar down her face. You see a couple of tieflings who look very similar and related to each other. You see people from Strife, including Mama Oates and other people, the kid that you taught how to be.
I was like, trying to remember his name.
You see the images of faces of people, including like a half elf who you saved from being toppled in a temple. You see the images of your Goliath family and those of your adopted family. And as you finally approach, you do see a small monument with a small little Goliath child sitting at its base.
I think Nari just kind of like squats down and tries to stare this kid down.
It's a kid, so it's just kind of like, like, just like
He's happy looking.
It does look as though it is kind of like just kind of cooing and kind of looking around. It does kind of like put its hand out to like grab onto one of the like long pieces of hair that trails down from Nalri.
Nari takes another one and uses it to like tickle the kid's nose.
Go ahead and make a charisma check for me.
-1, baby.
Let's go.
Pray for a natural 20 for a 19. Bam.
3 got a natural 4.
The kid like kind of like swats at it a little bit, like yeah, like kind of just drools on itself.
God, you're so fucking annoying. Nora was like 9 years old and she had 3 younger siblings. Okay, she wasn't good at this. But she like tries to pick the baby up or like the kid up.
As you do, the stone obelisk cracks in half from the slant, and it just falls over. The entire house begins to kind of like unfold and crash around you as you find yourselves in a large kind of cave-like area. A small river of red kind of rolls underneath there. With the 2 obelisks destroyed, you've found a form of peace, at least currently. A small foothold in an area that is safe.
We only had to take out 2 of those things, right? And then now we can face Hobby. Was that wrong? Did I remember that wrong?
Negative. That's what the lock told you.
Should we, find a new hobby?
He said it this time. It wasn't me.
Nari just flicks him on the back of his head.
Here we go.
Yeah. Woo. Yeah, let's do it. I've been waiting.
Arwen kind of pulls out the scroll and looks at it, and then she looks up at Nari. I have an idea.
Okay, you're usually the idea portion of the 2 of us.
Give me 10 minutes.
Nari faces Kira and Lawrence, is just like, is that okay?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Cool. Iowyn is immediately going to start getting to work. She rummages around. Sorry, I was like looking for the components.
You good.
She rummages around in her bag and pulls out a little vial with a sprig of mistletoe and pulls it out and starts casting.
Alrighty. I've gone ahead and set up 4 such trees. We'll call them Ben, Jerry, Haagen-Dazs, and Coldstone.
Why? We're not trying to get...
But if we did, would it be the end of the
National Ice
world?
Cream Day, that's why.
Ice cream sponsor.
Yesterday, today, I don't know. I know there was a thing on DoorDash about it.
It's the first Sunday of June. Because I used to.
And I don't know why there was a thing about it on DoorDash yesterday.
Yeah, in the middle of July.
Maybe it's
Perfect.
the 3rd Sunday?
People.
Or July. Wait, no, it's
Let's
July.
focus.
It's July. It's definitely July. I used to work for a museum, okay? It was a long time ago, but I had to know these things. I think it is actually the 3rd weekend of July. Anyway, whatever. Fuck ice cream. I
Okay.
can't eat it anymore.
As lactose intolerant, I agree.
Dairy free, baby.
Okay. Can we, as she's casting, can we plan to ambush this son of a bitch before?
I mean, you guys will know where he comes through based off of where you cast the arcane gate.
Yeah.
So we'll just get in a circle. Yeah.
As I'm working, I am going to cast Druid Grove.
Okay.
Is that what those
So
trees are?
what Druid Grove does is I invoke the spirits of nature to protect an area outdoors or underground. So cave thing works. And I can make all of you guys impervious to its effects. So it'll only affect Hobby, not you guys.
Okay.
So over by where I'm going to summon Hobby, I'm going to cast Spike Growth.
Okay.
It has a 20-foot radius.
Hang on a second. Let's go ahead and move this over here. There we go. Alrighty, spike roof, 20-foot radius.
Yes.
Let's do this. Let's do a nice forest green and 10-foot radius. You said
20-foot radius.
alrighty. So 5, 10, 15, 20. That's 5. That'll be 10, 15, and 20. Now that I know it, I can just go.
Well, radius means half
40
of
feet.
it, so it's 40 feet wide.
Ah, damn it all. All right, fine. Hang on a second.
It's a 40-foot circle.
So-
Diameter is 40 feet.
I think if you go to the shape tool,
Yeah.
and don't do it freehand, you can. I think you press Alt and it makes a circle.
Almost certainly it does. I, in fact, forgot about this immediately after doing so. Here we go.
Aura of a circle shape of that size on them. But it can
Here we go.
While
the
he's doing
frustration.
that,
Yep.
also there are trees in the area, and the 4 trees in the area spring to life. And they are now Grove Guardians. They will fight with us.
They're your friends.
And
Wonderful.
the rest of, let's say, there's a river, right? Okay.
Yes.
On the river area, there will be fog. Everywhere else on the ground, it'll be grasping undergrowth. So it'll be the same as Entangle.
Okay. That's
You
gonna
guys
suck.
can all move freely throughout the whole thing, but Hobby cannot.
Okie dokie.
Look at you.
This is gonna suck.
So you know the last Harry Potter movie where McGonagall like brings all the suits of armor to life, and she's
Yep.
like, "I've always wanted to use that spell." Yeah, that's me right now.
Alrighty. Are we casting Arcane Gate at this time?
I'm gonna take a short rest first because that was a lot of. If that's okay with you guys.
Hey, go be my
Mhm.
guest. Go for it.
I mean, yeah, that means I get to take back some hit points. So,
Exactly.
I'll take a short rest.
Alrighty, go ahead and do so.
D10, where are you?
Oh man.
Hmm.
Mike, I'm sorry. I had forgotten what the initial names of the plants were going to be. The green one is not called the creeping nightshade. It's called the bastard bramble.
Oh.
That would have been. I'm a bad DM. Anyway, you guys can go ahead. You guys can take a short rest. If there's anything else you guys would like to do before we get into this,
I didn't take any damage.
does anybody remember what the hit dice were?
D12.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Barbarian.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just recovering spell slots. Sorry.
All good.
Okay.
Fixed it.
When it gets like close to time to actually like when he's about to come through,
Mhm.
I'm also going to prep Conjure Barrage.
Okay.
To like as soon as I see him step through, I want to cast it. It's 60-foot cone, so as long as I'm within 60 feet and in front of everybody else, it should be fine.
Very cool. Into it. Alrighty.
Do I have to be at the spot where I'm summoning him, or can I like designate a spot and be standing somewhere else?
Arcane Gate is in fact a spell that you can cast, so the details of it should tell us. I myself have this in front of me, and I'm using my.
It is not a druid spell. Sorry, so I'm not.
No. It's okay. Was not invented for it, but you should be able to. I'll take an Arcana check.
Okay, that's not terrible, but I forget what I add to it.
It's intelligent.
23.
Okay. 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 So this is a little bit different than the actual spell itself. This is specifically tuned to be set up, so it has to be within 10 feet of you.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, then I will not cast Conjure Barrage if I had known that.
Alrighty.
I would not
But
prep
you
that.
can get about there and cast to cause Hobby to appear in the space that I've designated.
Nari's gonna get basically in position to flank as fast as possible.
There is spike growth there, correct? That affects everyone?
It does not affect any of us, only Hobby.
Hey, cool.
So they basically have freedom of movement throughout the whole thing. But
Okey-dokey.
Hobby,
I'd imagine, Lawrence, you would also like to be across the bridge.
Definitely.
Cool. I mean, if you could plan for this attack, I
see,
would.
I was going to. Okay.
I'm gonna go to the behind that tree
Yeah,
that I'm
you
next to.
Next to Ben?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
If I hide it successfully and he doesn't see me, do I get advantage?
I'll give it to you, sure. Go ahead and make
Okay.
a stealth check. Spell check.
Stealth check.
You got
Can you
it.
imagine having just no tongue?
22.
22. Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Cracking my back before the battle.
So basically, this whole area has spike growth, huh? I'm trying to visualize how big.
Yeah.
You said,
Okay.
so this is, I kind of messed up on the measurement here, but 5, 10, 15, and then 20. So then it encompasses a 20-foot radius. So that would be half the size of it. Never mind. That's why I made it this way. So then
Yeah, it's also a circle.
couldn't do a circle for you, okay?
It's okay.
Click on where Hobby
It's
is.
okay.
Yourself
I'm not going to be
a
picky about that. I just
Cool. Look, you
wanted
said
to better visualize.
5, 10, 15. Look, yeah, this entire place is probably covered in spike growth. I can feel Charlotte coming over here to mess with things on my end. Look. It roughly encompasses
fair.
this entire area.
And the whole other path is covered in entangle. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
And fog on the river. Cool.
Got it.
Just created a gauntlet for Hobby.
So just to confirm, what exactly does this limit Hobby to?
So the spike growth will cause him 2d4 damage for every 5 feet he moves.
And it's difficult terrain.
Yeah. It's not difficult terrain for any of you. You guys, it's unaffected. You're fine.
Beautiful.
But he will take damage on the spike growth area, and he will be restrained or slowed on the entangle area.
Can you guys imagine if we had gone to Alan's house and we didn't have her?
Already. So you've created this growth. Is spike growth a separate spell cast outside of Druid Grove?
No, it is part of Druid Grove.
Okay, understood. And what level of spell is Druid Grove?
6.
Excellent. Alrighty. So, what's the plan?
Nari's gonna just ready her an action with her Giant Slayer Great Axe.
Okie dokie.
Basically, just wait to jump him.
Alrighty.
Yeah, do we know where exactly he's going to be? Because I could definitely kind of ready a swing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can
As he
absolutely.
pops up.
Yeah, you can be right about there if you want.
And coming up to bat, it's right-handed Lawrence.
I gotta hear the words. I'm casting Arcane Gate. Otherwise, we're not kicking it off.
Okay. Sorry, I was just getting
That's it.
angry because there's no way to cast it at higher levels, but whatever.
Oh, as from a spell scroll, no.
No, I meant Druid
Oh,
Grove
got it.
because Rakshasa. But
Mm-hmm.
Ready to go?
yeah, that's all the
Yeah.
stuff I can do. So
Let's
Alrighty.
do it.
I am casting Arcane Gate.
Alrighty. Using the modified spell scroll, you were able to go ahead and pull forth who's the target of your arcane gate.
Hoppy Lipschitz.
In a moment, you can feel the entire infernal plane, and it is a blazing heat in which pulls him through. And you can kind of see the material form of this Rakshasa being grabbed, pulled, and like scrambling as he is thrust through this portal. He says, "What? What is all that? Oh, okay." Everyone who wants to make an attack roll can make an attack roll now.
Do we get anything special with it?
I will go ahead and. No, well, you're not flanking, so I
No,
will
that's
say
fair.
only Kiro has advantage with his shot.
That's
Got
fair.
it.
That is
Just one
24
shot?
to hit.
Or- Oh, sorry.
Yeah, this is treated as a surprise round, so only a single attack.
Attack or action?
Attack.
Got it. Cool. Say
Yes.
it again, Lawrence.
Nari.
24 to hit. Oh, sorry.
24. Lawrence
I have 17 to hit.
also hits.
Cool. That's gonna be my brain. It's gonna be 14 points of damage from Yogoro.
Okay.
And 16 for me.
Oh, perfect. Love a round number.
Good and clean 30.
Yeah. So as he is pulled through, Lawrence, is your weapon magical at all?
No.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. So as he's pulled through, both Nalri and Lawrence lay into him, and Kiro fires off a shot. Kiro, what was your attack?
I with my +2 longbow is 17 to hit.
Thank you, sir. And what's the damage?
12 total.
12s. Okay. Alrighty. As he is struck by Nalri, as he is hit by Lawrence, as the arrow pierces into Hobby, we're going to go ahead and roll initiative.
Whoop, whoop.
All
One
right.
last time.
Ooh.
All right.
Which means
25 to 20.
No.
Um,
Actually, I lied.
Oh.
21. I did my math wrong. Sorry.
Cool. So Kiro for 21. 90 to 15.
19.
19.
15.
Ooh. So Kiro and I think I heard Alwyn both got 19s.
No, that was me and Ellen.
Oh, Lawrence, what's your dex?
2.
Cool. So then it'll go Habe, and then Kiro, and then Alwyn, I believe you have +2 or +1?
Yeah. +2.
Okay. And then lastly, Nalri.
Lawrence was the other 19. I was 21. Kiro was 21.
Yeah, I have you at the top of initiative.
Oh, you said Kiro again. I think you meant Lawrence.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
My apologies. I do mean Lawrence.
You're good.
I even wrote it down as Lawrence, but I have
We'll get
Kiro
there.
written twice. Yeah,
We'll get
eventually. One day I'll be a good DM. Okay.
You're a good DM. You're fine.
You are a great DM.
Oh, yeah.
I did not say that to fish for compliments. Now
Well,
let's
too bad
start.
you fucking got him.
You guys can't see the chat. He said, "Please compliment me." I see it. It's there. Don't even.
That's true.
Okay. Wonderful.
Yeah.
So you all can attest to this. He just typed that I get advantage on all my next attacks. So-
Oh yeah, I'm
Put it
screen
up,
sharing.
put
The
it up.
audience could see me type that out. All right, let's kick this off. Kiro, you get the first say.
Oh, well then in that case, I will, as a bonus action, cast Hunter's Mark on Hobby.
Oh, delightful. Fuck.
And then I will.
Wait, what spell level is Hunter's Mark?
Oh, it's only first.
So as you cast the spell, you can see a pentagram kind of pull up and take on the brunt of the Hunter's Mark spell, and it dissolves. Rakshasas cannot be affected by spells of 6th level or lower.
Good to know. As the target of the spell, though, right?
Yeah, that's why I got mad when I set all this up, and then
That's okay. Cool. Got it. Sorry, I don't understand. Google is talking to me. Sorry.
It's okay.
That was weird. I am just going to shoot 2 arrows from my +2 longbow then for now, since that failed.
Well, that sounds amazing to me.
Yes.
Cool. Alrighty. So
First one is 30 to hit.
What is your alignment?
Chaotic good.
What
No,
is your
chaotic
da-
neutral. Shit.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. What is your damage?
Am I chaotic? I think I don't think I've been playing chaotic neutral, but I think I put chaotic neutral.
Okay, that's all good.
I'm gonna use the chaos or the Colossus Slayer since he's taking damage.
Mhm.
I use 18 points for the first one.
Okay, you said 18.
18.
Okay.
Two because I did 2d8s and then plus 6.
Alrighty.
Cool. And then my second attack.
Yep.
Oh shoot! I didn't roll. Oh no, that was it. I was never mind. That's even higher, or not higher. That's 28.
1d8. Okay.
28, and then 11 points
Okay.
of piercing. I have plus 13 on my longbow. Sorry, guys.
All good. 2 strikes and Hobby is pierced by both of these arrows. He says, "This isn't gonna work. I'll just end up back in hell once again, and then I'll be back to finish you all off."
You don't know where you are, do you?
He like shrugs his backwards hands. He's like, "I don't know. I'm sure I've been in worse places." Next up, we actually have Hobby. He's going to cast Dominate Person on Lawrence.
SpaghettiOs.
I'd like you to make a Wisdom saving throw. You have advantage because he is not friendly.
All right. That's either a 9 or a... Okay, so that is a 12, but I can re-roll a failed save twice a day. And assuming 13 doesn't pass, I'd like to re-roll that.
13 does not pass.
Beg pardon. It's actually 12, but all the same. So I will try it again.
Okay.
Fucking hell. Holy shit. On the 2 rolls, it was a 1 and a 20.
Fuck.
That's a 23.
You feel the influence of Hobby creep into your mind, but how were you able to roll so many times? Do you have the lucky feat?
I got a Indomitable, so twice a day I can reroll a failed save.
Shit. All right.
I
You
gave
are
you
not.
double advantage, which I know you hate to give, but
Dang it. really miffed by this. Okay. Having not been affected by that, Hobby is going to go ahead and run 5, 10, 15. So he'll go ahead and take attacks of opportunity from Nalari and from Lawrence. So you guys can go ahead and move in the world.
Oh, 1.
Okay. Roll damage.
All over the place.
Nalari.
27.
27. That will hit.
Mm-hmm. And that's going to be 11 points.
Excellent. Lawrence, go ahead and roll damage.
Oh.
What goes around comes around.
Yeah, that's 14 damage to whoever's receiving.
Enjoy, Nalari.
Sorry.
14 damage.
Sorry. Fuck.
Hobby's just pretty quick on the draw there. He says, This feels like a realm of let's see if we can use something here." And within that moment, you have 2 Yuan T Malisons who appear on either side of Iowin. He says, "There we go. Now it feels a little more even." I'm going to go ahead and have them go ahead and make their first move. First of all, they are not Rakshasas, so they will be affected by this. This is spike growth, so they move 5 feet. How much damage do they take?
They each move 5 feet.
Well, just that first one.
That one is going to take 5 points of damage.
Okay. That sucks. This one is going to go ahead and go 5, 10, 15, 20.
Do you want me to roll for each one of those individually or just
Multiply
use
it,
the
yeah.
same?
Yeah, you can use the same.
Okay. So that's going to be 20 points of damage.
Cool. That sucks. Okay. So the first one is going to go ahead and attempt to constrict you. So that's going to be a 16 to hit.
Just barely hits.
Cool. I'm going to use my D6, but not the one that's great because I dropped it and I can't find it. That is going to be whoops, here we go. 13 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled.
Okay.
And while you are grappled in this way, you are restrained.
Okay.
And since you're restrained, this guy is going to get advantage on attacking you with his scimitar, which doesn't freaking matter because he rolled a 6 + 4. So for whatever reason, he's just going to not hit you. So that's fun. Next up, we have Lawrence. Lawrence, it's your go.
Let's beeline it left and go for Hobby. I know that's the real prize here.
Alrighty.
And let's swing. First one is 22 to hit.
22 does hit in the damage.
9 damage.
9 damage. Cool. Next.
Second one is 25 to hit and
Damage.
12 damage.
12 damage. Okay.
And the third and hopefully best one yet is 26 and 11 damage.
Okay. Cool.
Just bringing it to him. That's all I can do. So done.
Cool. So you strike 3 times into Hobby, and he says, "You're an indomitable bastard, but I've been around for centuries. I'm not going to get killed by something as small and decrepit and old as you."
Strictly speaking, it's the hammer that's going to do it, but okay.
Next up, we have Islwyn. Islwyn, currently you're restrained. You can go ahead and use a strength check to escape.
Can I?
Yep. Or you can use dexterity, actually.
Okay, I'll do that because
Cool.
that's a tiny bit better. That's going to be an 18.
18. You have escaped out of the constrict from failure.
Okay. I am going to stay where I am, actually, but I am going to reach back and touch my quiver and cast flame arrows.
Cool. Into it. Next up, we have Nalri. Oh, wait. Is that no movement?
I'm sorry. Oh.
No, I'm okay.
Cool. Yes, Mr. Kiro.
No, I was sorry. I thought you were going to call on me. I was just stretching my hand. Sorry.
Oh, I gotcha. Nalri, it is your go.
How bad do we think it would be if I raged? Like, just pulling the table. I'm not going to right now because I don't have an advantageous position. But I am going to rush up to be next to Alwyn, and since Lawrence seems to be putting in work over there, I'm at least going to get these 2 off of the field, so we don't have to worry about them at all.
Okay.
And I'm going to first strike at isolation,
Cool.
and that is a nat 20 plus 10 to hit.
That'll hit. And what's the damage?
I rolled a 6, and it's just the die that gets doubled, right? Not the actual damage.
Yes.
Okay, so that's going to be 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage. Holy shit. Okay.
How's that lone looking?
He's not great, but he's still up.
Okay, I'll hit him again then.
Go for it.
Take him out. Ooh, that's going to be 12 to hit.
12 does hit.
Yes. Okay, and then that's going to be 11 points of damage.
Okay. Still alive, not doing good.
Okay.
Alrighty. We go back to the top bonus action.
No, not yet.
Okay. At the top of the round, we have, yes.
When do the awakened trees go?
Oh. That's a fair point. As this is still the first round of initiative, let's say that they go now at the bottom initiative. They would have low decks. Let's go ahead and have them all go now.
Can I ask a question? Would the trees still not be able to affect Hobby because they're part of the spell?
Yeah.
They are considered creatures at this point, so they can do damage just like any other creature could.
Fuck yeah. Okay. At least I did something.
You did amazing, sweetie.
So Ben right there is going to move towards Hobby.
Sorry.
And it is going to slam
All right.
Hobby.
Come on and
Which
slam.
is
And welcome to the
going to be a 17 to hit.
Shit. Yeah, that'll hit. I
All
believe it'll
right.
hit. Hang on, stand by. It will hit.
All right. That's 3d6. That's going to be +4. 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
Woo!
Still alive.
That's fair.
All right, as he gets hit,
The
he's
other
just...
one right there is also going to move towards him.
Jerry! 5,
It has a speed
10,
of 20 feet, though.
15. Let's put it 20. There. Oh, yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay, I mean, it also has a reach of 10 feet, so it wasn't a big deal anyways, but
Oh, shit.
that one is also going to slam him.
Go for it.
You know, the trees are attacking him. It's fine. That one is only 12 to hit.
Does not hit.
It's because it doesn't have any leaves there, man.
It's a skinny boy.
No.
And the other two are just going to move towards Hobby. Or towards these guys, too.
Can I flank
can-
with a tree?
Technically considered friendly, so yes, I would say yeah.
Yes.
Alrighty.
You love to see it.
Cool.
Top of the round. Kiro, what's the plan? Your cover has left.
Sorry. I mean, you're still behind it, to be fair.
And you still have line of sight,
I
interestingly.
do. And in between the trees. Okay, well, since Hunter's Mark didn't work, I took this spell and I really just want to see how it works. I'm gonna cast Guardian of Nature on myself.
The fuck? Okay.
It's a nature spirit answers your call and transforms you into a powerful guardian. The transformation lasts until the spell ends, which is 1 minute. Concentration, I could choose Primal Beast or Great Tree. I'm going to choose Great Tree. It just says your skin appears barky, leaves sprout from your hair, and you gain the following benefits. You gain 10 temporary hit points, Constitution saving throws at advantage, Dexterity and Wisdom-based attacks at advantage, and while I'm on the ground within 15 feet of me is difficult terrain to my enemies.
Excellent. That's pretty great. He will not be affected by the difficult terrain, but all the
That's
benefits
fine.
that you get are great.
I am okay with that. Cast. Wonderful. So yes, I get 10 temporary hit points. And then I will fire 2 arrows with advantage from my
Okay.
+2 longbow.
Go for it.
I need another d20. Which one do I want to use? This one. Okay. 30 to hit.
30 will hit. Yeah, 30 will hit.
And then I'll do the Colossus Slayer on this first one. So it'll be 18 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the second arrow will be not as good, but still good. 24 to hit.
Hits, damage.
Only 8 points of damage for that one.
In case, what are the details of Hobby's demise?
Wait, already?
Wait.
Oh shit. Oh god. I was not ready for that. I'm going to as I like watch the trees move and I grow into the tree, my tree form, and I'll take 2 swift arrows. I want to aim through his chest from the back because he's facing Lawrence. And I want it to be painful. I don't want it to be quick, you know. So I want him to like have something in his chest so that it doesn't cut off his life right away.
Okay. As the arrow pierces through the side of him, it hits into an organ, and you can kind of even hear the breath escape him as he tries to catch it. He's just like coughing on blood. He like holds up against the wall. He's like, wait. Okay. You can kind of see like portions of him begin to start like flaking away, just like bit by bit. He's like, no, there's always a way out. Why is it different? If you guys want to kind of crowd around him, you're able to.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to tell the trees to step back, too, so I can get in there.
You're definitely beat
But like
there.
still like be like a little posse, like a little crew, you know what I mean? Or entourage.
You all begin to encircle Hobby. As you stand in the personal hell of Nalri in this area, you can kind of see like the spike growth is beginning to now affect him. The pentagram that usually holds up against the spells that were protecting before begins to kind of break down little by little, and you can just see kind of pieces like fall out. He says, He kind of looks over at you all and he's like, why couldn't we just have existed? Why did it have to end like this? Why did you have to be so violent all the time?
I'm not the violent one.
I gave you that staff.
No, you didn't. I found it.
You're all the same. And you think sidestepping the rules, whatever this is I'm just gonna die and be gone? I'm a part of you, Nalri. I've always been. Your rage, your pride, your selfish ways give things like me form and substance. You think just a lucky shot by some backwoods ranger and a few good cuts by some forgotten bastard are gonna do me in?
Oh, bunny damage. Sorry.
All right, he did hit me with a hammer.
He's not. Most people don't rock with a hammer. You're an individual. Nari just kind of smirks, leans down, just gets in Hubby's face and just listen. All that matters at the end of the day is who wins and who loses. And after all this fucking time, Hobby, I win.
He tries to get one last word out, some kind of clever retort, and you just see his throat kind of just flake off as though it's old paint on a car. It just kind of dissolves as the wind is blowing through the shattering fallen leaf structure that now makes him up. As he grasps on, he kind of looks out, he says, no. And he just dissolves into nothing.
Yee. I know, Zelda's excited.
As she should be.
And the cat emerges from the trees.
Which is funny. Rakshasas. Yeah, Nari just lets out just this like scream of victory, like fuck yes. Finally.
As your voice rings out across this cavern, across this own personal hellscape, you unintentionally rage, and you see the entirety of the geometric tattoo encased on her back just light up. The entirety of this area is flooded, and huge storm clouds turn from red bolts of lightning to these beautiful azure blue strikes, and you can feel the entire control of this little of your own personal world as you are all ascended out, appearing once more inside of the lamppost.
Let's get the hell out of here.
You see the Lock just kind of casually on the couch, just like reading through a book. He says, so, how was your trip?
Fucking great.
That's it? It's done?
She like claps Kira on the shoulder and is like, yeah, we fucking did it.
We fucking did it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it's been more than a minute. I'm not barking anymore.
The Lock kind of exhales. He's like, finally, that's good. Well, look, I'll go ahead and set you back to wherever you guys choose to go. What will the rest of you do now?
Rest, hopefully, finally, maybe.
I'll go back to Spite. They're fucking useless without me.
Yeah. I'll go back to the only home I know.
Ready to go, Owen? Ready to go home?
She's like kind of crying.
Oh.
Nari like goes over and just like uses her own sleeve to wipe Alan's eyes. Not gently. What's up, you little terror? What's going on in your mind?
Over.
Yeah. Look, you're a better person than me. And I know that everything we did was weighing on you. So now you get to let that shit go, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Because I'm not going through your own personal hell to like make you deal with all of your issues, because it's just going to be filled of like people crushing spiders and walking on grass and like polluting the rivers. And I can't do that. Okay.
I'll be fine.
Great. Well, that sounds perfectly adequate. We'll go ahead and get you guys set up. As far as I'm concerned, Hobby's out of a caravan. You're welcome to take whatever's in there for your own purposes, including the planar travel. Although, I mean, it'd be a shame for such powerful entities to go, without remarking upon how awesome you guys all did. I mean, wow, you took out Hobby Lipschitz.
What was your issue with Hobby?
Hobby's on a... I think that you've learned the truth. I think if anything, we can be a little honest here. Hobby and I ran a deal a while back, then he kind of got the upper hand on me, and he ended up putting me into the service of a Skull Lord here in the Shadowfell. He tricked me into a situation that I thought I could weasel my way out of, and I was able to, but I ended up making a pact with the only thing that could get me out of that situation. And so here I am, still indebted to that. Made one deal to get out of another. But that's not my biggest issue with Hobby. Hobby was... that feels good. Hobby was like audible caviar. Hobby was he's a fixture. He's on a balancing point on a cosmic equation that throws certain things out of alignment. It's the best way to describe it is he perpetuates a problem with the multiverse and the planes. And taking care of him ceases that problem from spreading. He's like a cancer, like a disease. His dealings allow him to touch anything he touches become corrupted. And now you just tore the root of the issue out. Can't spread any further roots. All that damage is just going to eventually heal away. The world's going to heal. And I can get back to doing what I need to. So if you guys are ever interested, and if peace doesn't seem like your option, he goes ahead and hands each of you a small coin, gold on one face, silver on the other, and with a small center that is it looks like it is an occlusion of white inside of a sphere of black. If you're ever looking for a way back into the life, I have something a little bigger planned later on that I could absolutely use some heavy hitters on. Just, making sure I have every hand ready. You did me a solid. I'd like to do you guys one day. So hold on to those in case you ever need, let's call it mystical backup. Look, don't even think about, using it. Just store it away. Rainy day. Biggest issue that you have, let me know. Love to help people. Love to meet new people.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
The lock opens a portal for you guys all to get back to the prime material. It is at this point that I'd like to know if Islwyn is making a specific decision or not.
Yeah, no, that's kind of why she was crying. It wasn't really about hobby.
Oh yeah, no, I know. Nari doesn't.
Yeah.
Nari can't read a room.
I'm gonna go over to the lock and kind of whisper something and ask for another portal.
Whatever you need. Sure. And he goes ahead and he opens up a separate one. This more looks like a gate held together with branches.
Alan?
Sorry.
I mean, it's fine. At least just give me a fucking heads up next time.
I told you I'd do this.
I know.
I have to go.
Nalri takes off one of her like necklaces or whatever that has like a little blue stone and gives it to Ellen.
Iwan's gonna reach up and pluck a twig off of her staff and trade it. You know where to find me.
Yeah, it's just not my vibe, dude.
But if you need me, if something happens,
Don't worry about me, okay? This is what you want. I can take care of myself.
no, you can't.
I mean, like,
I always worry about. It's fine.
I mean, maybe like I won't be able to. It's fucking fine. Like, it's whatever. Like, I don't even like talking to people anyway. So, like, honestly, that's all I needed you for.
He's gonna look over.
Actually, cry.
She's going to kind of rotate her staff. Hang on. Just want to make sure it can do the thing I think it can do.
If
I'm sorry,
Kiro
because
and
this is
Lawrence
the
want
most me thing, is like pausing the most dramatic moment to look up the stats of
to
something.
reevaluate.
I know.
You're all good. No, I think Nari's just like to ban for while you're doing this. I think Nari's just like ranting. He's just like, because don't you talk to people anyway, and like it's fine. Like, and I promise, like I guess I can try to be nicer to people. Like, always telling me that I gotta be nicer to people. Like, I'll try. Like, fuck it. What fucking cares? I don't know why people have feelings anyway. Like, I don't have fucking. I mean, I guess I do have feel. I guess we could just kind of went through all of my feelings today.
You're just kind of like looks at Lawrence.
This is like the most you've ever heard Nari at one time.
I'm not butting in.
No.
Lawrence is like, I need to go home. Like,
Well, I'm waiting for you guys to resolve your thing before I talk to Mr. Locke. I don't want to interrupt.
Sorry.
You guys are clearly having a very important moment, and I feel like it'd be rude.
this is an
What pocket?
onto our characters whatsoever.
What pocket is Gale in?
Oh my gosh, we're bringing the mouse back into it? I forgot about him.
Okay,
That
I'm
thing
not
is
even gonna lie.
dead.
I thought about giving you Gale. Anyway,
No.
no, he like peeks his head out.
Iwan's gonna use her staff to speak with animals and just kind of look down at the mouse. They take care of her for me, okay?
The mouse.
And then I'll step through.
Yeah.
The mouse nods as Islwyn returns to the.
The secret is that Gale is all of Nalri's wisdom and charisma. That's why she's so low.
It's literally the Ratatouille thing.
Oh my god.
Iolwen heads into the Feywild, back into the realm of the nymphs, where she is able to take the place of the one that they had lost. And that is a story that we can kind of leave to the interpretation of other people.
Mhm.
Lawrence, you said you wanted to speak to the lock?
Well, now that I see that he's taking personal requests, excuse me, Mr. Locke, you can make a portal to anywhere?
Oh yeah, my pretty handy stuff that I picked up, especially for things that are coming up. Need to learn how to do it.
That's a real nifty portal, but is there any chance you can send me to a town called Deepspid?
Lawrence,
I haven't been there in a very long time, and I feel like I'm due a visit.
Lawrence, of course I can do that. I'm incredibly powerful.
Thank you.
He's like, yeah, don't say I never did you any favors, and keep my offer in mind. That one will lead you where.
Time to go see Shirley. And I go through.
Go get her, man. Hey.
Love it.
It's like, all right, Kiro, where are you going? Because obviously everyone's deciding to go into different directions here. Or you two actually going back to Spite?
That's where I live.
That's where your family's at, right?
Well, my yes, well, the people that raised me at least.
What do you mean?
My parents were off trying to find a new home. They never came back.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
He kind of like lifts up like the curtain of underneath a seat, and he kind of like spins forth a circular sphere, like a crystal. He says, "Here, I'm not using that for anything in particular. Maybe that'll help you out."
What does it do?
Oh, it's a crystal ball. Maybe you can peek in on your folks, see what happened to them.
Okay.
Yeah. Just don't make
Thank
a big
you.
deal about it. Let's just keep this professional.
Do I see anything inside of it?
Are you using the scrying ability?
Sure. I wasn't expecting this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I'll scry.
Scrying, you can see the imagery of the shadow plane melds away back into the prime material, and you can see passing over the immense area of Spite, you can see into the kingdom of Nemogeny, or into the city of Nemogeny in the Tyrium Empire. And there are a couple of elves, elvish figures, sitting in a jail cell, alive.
Okay, maybe I'm not going home.
I can do this like maybe 2 more times. Nalri, are you going to Spite?
How far is the city that I saw from Spite?
Thousands of miles.
Shit, never mind. Actually, I'll go back. I'll go back to Spite too.
All right.
I have
If
to
you want to
say
do
goodbye.
that, if you want to get your folks, we can do it. But let's go home first and figure shit out. Maybe get a party together, and then we'll go. Yeah, I'm tired. This has been a long day.
I wasn't expecting anybody to help me, but I would love company. Yes.
Well, I just promised I want to fucking be nicer to people. So like, whatever. Let's go. Let's go home.
You're off to a great start, Nalri.
Great. Oh, Nalri, one more thing. I'm gonna need that back. Well, the sphere, the little pocket world.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I like pat everywhere to try to find it.
You do in fact have it.
Okay. I like lob it over to him.
Oof. Well, all's well that ends well, right?
Yeah. I don't know if I like you.
I don't know if I care for you.
Most people don't.
But I know that you'll beat my ass, so I'll always be polite.
All right, send us home.
You got it. The portal remains open as you guys enter out of Spite. And at 15 minutes past our original time to stop, that is where we're going to end the fall of Hobby Lipschitz. Oh my gosh. Thank you, everyone, for playing. Thank you to Corporate Streams for putting us onto the internet. Thank you for Cantrip Maps for letting us use your awesome, awesome maps. Thank you to the floor for eating the D6 that I love.
I want to thank the floor for eating your lucky D6.
Yeah, well-
I couldn't have done it without you. Honestly, the floor MVP of the game.
Yeah. And with that, we're going to close. Oh, wait. Well, oh, that's right. Two real quick things. There is a giveaway coming up I wanted to put on everyone's maps. And we are also going to be starting something brand new next Sunday. So tune in. More to follow. And thank you all for watching and have a fabulous day. Freeze for the camera. Oh, wait. Cancel all of them. There we go.